Oh my god. It's been a whole week. Hello. Alright. Oh yeah, okay. I don't know if I lost progress there. I had to forcibly turn this off, but we should be fine. Alright. Yoink. Oh, that's the wrong channel. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we were playing basketball. That's right. I do remember this. Reset can, in fact, play basketball. Thank God. Okay, so last time we left off, we finished off Agnes' side of the story. So we ended up preventing that school shooting and or bombing from occurring. So Toa is still alive. Also, thank you for the pirate dunking that ball. It's not. It's very loosely related, but we'll take it. And now we just started Van's side of Act 2, and Rosette has joined us. Thank God. Also, I realize I'm poor.
Thanks.
So yeah, now we're just gonna resume this, which I think now we're doing like side content. Yeah, I just want to see what the missions we have currently are to do.
Here's your schedule.
We got 2 Sibling Showdown and the missing Bracer Dragon Chariots. Okay. Sex with the maid robot. I mean, maybe. Maybe if you believe hard enough, it'll happen. Okay, I forgot how to sprint in this game for a second. Having played Xenoblade X for a hot minute. Oh, we can hack this, thank God. Let's hack this chest.
Access granted. I'm going.
Fairy girl, go! We're hacking the planet, baby.
That's a good lock. Now do me a no sweat.
I'm currently level 27, and I think I just started chapter 7? I wouldn't say I'm blitzing, I've just probably been playing a lot. I'm taking my time with the side content. Although there's a lot of it, so it's kind of, it's kind of daunting. It's like, oh, fuck.
Now I've done it. I'll be more careful.
Oh, I just have to go all the way at the start, damn. Oh, I was looking at the chat. Oh fuck, I fucked this up. It's over.
Time's almost up.
Yeah, this is over. You die once, you start at the beginning, there's no checkpoints. That's a nice TO. Very dubious TO. Yeah, this is over. I biffed it. Yeah, it's very, like, Xenoblade has always been, like, talked about as, like, a pseudo-MMO. This one definitely feels like a pseudo-MMO.
That's a good lock.
But I'm having a good time, I'm having a good time with it.
This is kids.
Although not very story-heavy, or at least not yet. I find, like, that each chapter is, like, kind of like, you go through one story beat and that's it. It's very clean in that respect. But it does feel like it's kind of, like, light on it, at least compared to, like, the other games in the series. Which I knew going in. It's not like I'm not like surprised.
Now do me a solid no sweat. I'll be more careful.
Oh, I didn't even hit a checkpoint. Fuck my life. Oh no. Good lord.
Conducting search.
Oh, that's right. I can see through walls. Yeah, this is Dunzo. Again.
Conducting search.
Christ alive. Do it again.
Conducting search. That's a good lock. Now do
I did hit a point in Xenoblade X where
That's a good lock.
the character of Van Damme, because it's new content, but they recast him for some reason. But it's very obviously not the same voice actor. It's like, what the fuck happened here? He just, I don't know if he's gonna show up much more later, but at least for that one bit of new content, it's like, it was jarring hearing that new voice.
That's a good
Like, it was, I wouldn't even call it especially close. Holy moly.
I've got control of the system.
We did it. The fairy hacked the chest. What's inside? Quintet. Nice. And we got 2 SP for that. Alright, made Roboto. We have several things we could be doing. Actually, do we have a new... I want to think, did we have a new thing in the Marchengarten?
I bet I can catch a big one here.
And maybe we have a new fish. We got that. Have to remember how to play this game now.
I'm curious to see how well I'll perform.
No, we already caught everything here. I just need to know where to enter the Marchengarten. I imagine there's probably some new stuff there, or at least we're close to getting new stuff. I just kind of need to know where the fucking teleporters are.
You there! How's some delicious pasta sound?
Ooh, this looks like a good fish.
Oh, there it is. Speak of the devil.
I bet I can catch a big one here.
Alright, let's see if there's actually any new fish here.
I'm curious to see how well I'll perform.
Nope, no new fish. Unless... No, nothing.
Well,
Alright, get in. Oh, wait, that's right. Now we've added Reset and others. Van and his crew then connected to the same session for a face-to-face meetup in digital reality. Oh my god. You found a Teto?
There we go. Aside from Master Bearguard, we've pretty much got the band back together again.
Wait, didn't I go through this already?
This virtual world stuff feels kind of bland to me, but hey, whatever works.
Hold on, I think I might have actually...
hi, Agnes. Hi, everybody. I know it hasn't been that long, but I'm really happy to see you guys again.
So am I. It's a relief to know you're all doing okay.
The feeling is mutual, Miss Claudel. I understand you've had your fair share of strife to contend.
Oh yeah, the follow ball is, some of the navigation in that, it's a big fucking world. It's
Between the
dense.
school festival preparations and your duties at Arkwright Solutions, I imagine you must be rather weary.
I've been using the manual you put together as a reference, so it's actually been very educational. Plus, I've had a lot of support from Swin and Nadia.
Oh, that's right. This is their first time meeting you in person.
The Maidel.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Substitute Spriggans. We've been told a great deal about you.
Nice to meet you too.
They said you had some business in Edith, but filling in for Ven on the side? That's a real nutcase move. It's close enough. Whatever, they know what they look like. It's more face-to-face than when I'm talking to someone on Discord. So the former members of the Gardens Cat is out of the bag, huh? Our old titles are way behind us, though. We're still workshopping newer, cuter ones. Yeah, I already went through this conversation. Did I lose progress? Oh, fuck. Okay, I had to turn off my breakers, so I probably didn't, like... I guess I didn't save... Oh, God. Hi, Judith. I forgot. I keep forgetting about the outfit I gave her. Whoa. Alright, I think we already went through this conversation. Alright. Everyone's in, like, normal outfits, and then Judith is like, yes, we will milk you. Oh, yeah, we already did this. What the fuck? Did I just lose a bunch of progress? Oh, no. Oh, shit, I think I did. Oh, that's annoying. Fuck. Well, I guess we're doing it again.
Okay, it's time for some fun.
Alright, beginning
Here I go.
analysis.
Beginning analysis. We did it. On to the next.
Alter Situ, what the fuck? She doesn't have ears anymore, no.
We did it. On to the next. It's reacting.
It's reacting! Oh my god, come!
Not done yet.
Okay, that's fine.
I think I deserve a thank you.
Okay, I don't think we did any of the side quests last time. What the fuck did I do last time? Hold on. I want to know actually how much progress I lost. I wasn't sure all of a sudden. What was the last thing we did? I'm just going through. Sorry, give me a second. Okay, we actually didn't lose that much. We just entered the Marching Garden, but we actually didn't explore. Yeah, okay. We're good, we're good. Whew. I just have to make sure. So yeah, it was just those, because I figured like we saw that fucking cutscene. All right, let's enter the Marching Garden. And we have a billion party members to choose from. Oh my god, it's Reverie all over again. Can I actually? How do I switch my party member?
Welcome to Marduk's support.
Now we have 2 maids. This is getting out of hand.
Hang in there.
All right, let's do party. Oh, cause yeah, the reserve. Fuck. All right, Swin out for you. Put you. Oh, jeez, there's actually a lot I want. God, there's actually a lot of characters I want to use. Fuck. You out for you. Fucking hell. I think we're fine like this. All right, let's enter the Garten of Ban for real. Let's get a timer. Let's get a Mirage Quartz. Fuck it.
Time to rise and grind. Now then.
Does she have a new getup? I forgot if this was what she was wearing when we saw her first. It's neat.
Keep an eye out for ranged attacks. Beginning combat. Take them down in a single blow.
They're on their knees. The first move is ours.
What use would I have for a second main that isn't even a robot? How do you know she's not a robot? You don't know that.
My, they didn't put up much of a fight.
Watch out.
The rumors don't do you justice.
Die, fish.
They're on their knees. The first move is ours.
But yes.
Please. Got it.
Enough of the secret robot. What if all the Marduk maids are robots?
The floor's yours, Van.
I don't even know if it's more of a secret, more like they just didn't bother to tell anyone. They don't seem too bothered that it was revealed. All right. Yeah.
Now's our time.
Also, I thought you would be okay with the secret robots. Ow. Fish?
Time for a little payback. There. The floor's yours, Van.
You want actual? Oh boy. Oh, okay, that's what you meant by secret robots.
Now's our time to show.
But wait, you like Nier Automata, and those are effectively secret robots. Nothing really robot-y about those ones, at least from like a visual standpoint. Give me mine too. Yeah, we only have one of those.
Oh, these figures look excellent.
You kicked some real tail, Catra. Looks like a chest.
So that's a skill stone. I'm getting a lot of. We gotta sell the skill stones. But yeah, we're not. I don't know. I don't think we're getting any new robot girls this year. I'm trying to think what's even coming out that has robot girls.
This place is bustling with baddies. They're down. The first move is ours. Activate starts.
Liking Nier doesn't. Okay, I suppose that. I suppose that is
Time is right for a charge.
fair.
You're up. Got it. The Grim Reaper. The floor's yours, Van. You're open.
Frog is dead.
Go, Catra!
It does have sick robots in them, that's true.
Activating skill.
The one that I always remember is I forget her name. It's like the opera boss fight. I've only actually beat that game once, and I was like at release.
You had them on the ropes,
I
Elise.
gotta replay that game at some point. Oh, there's a fucking thing over there. Let me go get it.
Magic attacks can be effective.
Nadia skill stone. Very nice. I'm big on the orb boss. Oh, you'd have to remind me which one that is. It's been a bit. I'm big on the. Oh, so you said orb bros. I read that as boss. Space bros. Yeah.
It's a new area. Let's proceed with caution.
Beginning combat. Take them down in a single blow.
Have a slice. They're down.
Let's finish the job!
First move is ours. You're up. Got it.
The Grim Reaper.
Grand Serpent.
Our chance!
No, we don't.
Going all in!
Transmitting cone. Activate! Got it! There!
Wait, her attack does AoE?
Chance!
That's kind of crazy.
Activating skill.
There.
Like just her regular attack. Great recital. Oh god. Oh, I didn't even see this fucking clown over here.
Now it's my turn.
Oh fuck, really?
Now, Catra.
Now's your chance to boost. Initiating drive.
Let's do this.
Got it. Give me strength.
We're still waiting on a new Nier game. Any second now. Any moment we're gonna get a new Nier game. And it's gonna be 3,000 years in the past and the future at the same time.
I'm going!
Oh my gosh, I probably shouldn't have done it like that.
Run!
Allow
There.
There we go.
Sky's the limit.
Keep an eye out for ranged
You wish me a very pleasant FF14.
Watch it. This place is bustling with
What is that? What the hell does that mean? Wait, is that what happens in that game?
Well, well. What a nice little chest.
I don't know these things. Oh boy. Actually, wait, doesn't Xenoblade 3 technically that? It's confusing. Oh fuck. Wait, I stunned them at the same time though, that's funny.
Don't let up. Understood.
The Grim Reaper.
Grand Serpent.
Oh, I forgot about the FF14 fucking the canon raid, the raid in FF14 that was actually canon.
Satisfactory result.
That was weird. Oh, we actually have a lot of healing here. Your dad works for Yoko Taro?
Keep an eye out
Does he
for
need the
ranged
mask to
attacks.
live? Also, I've been killing enemies and not actually been fulfilling my objective. Let's actually fix that.
Watch it. This place is bustling with baddies.
Does this count for destruction?
Boost gauge filled.
So, God, I'm getting a bunch of Cella's skill stones, which is, I mean, nice, I guess.
Looks like a chest.
His face is just like that? Oh, that's hard to hear. Space orb. Ooh.
shall we? Take them down in a single blow.
They're down! Now! Deploy them!
Get you, bitch.
Allow. Boost gauge limiter.
Hell yeah.
All in a day's work.
That was rather enlightening, Ren.
There we go. So, EP cut, citrine, none of these are great. I guess this one.
Have we reached the end?
Of, like,
Keep
life?
an eye out for ranged attacks.
What the, so yeah, now that Xenoblade X is out, what the fuck else is coming out this year? Is that it? At least in terms of what I like? No, there's gotta be something. Hold on. Oh god, don't tell me. I guess the Switch 2 is coming out this year, and that could have a bunch of shit attached to it.
Looks like it keeps going from here.
There's Project Turbo Blast? The hell is that? Part of my ignorance. Oh wait, how could I forget? Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. That got delayed till October, which my first reaction was that had a release date. Yeah.
A natural result of my support.
Actually, I've heard rumors that we're gonna get a Nintendo a Switch, not a Switch, a Nintendo Direct this week,
Mine.
Thursday apparently, but we'll see. It would be
Magic attacks
weird.
can be effective.
But if they don't plan to show any games for the Switch 2, then it might make sense, but I don't know. Who's to say? It's this thing with the robot Benoit? Wait, hold on, let me look this up.
The time is ripe for a shard boost. Certain arts will be more potent.
That's a car game. Wait, what the fuck are you talking about? What robot Benoit? Also, yeah, was Bloodlines 2 delayed again? Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Allow me.
Chance!
Activating skill.
There!
Take him down, Celise! Sucker!
For Project Turbo Blast? Wait, did I just, like, not look at that
Bet you
correctly?
glad I'm here to carry your asses. A satisfactory result.
It's the car game. Oh, that. Okay. Oh my god. Good lord. Damn, they made her thick. I was confused because it's like, this looks like a racing game. What the hell does Robot Benoit have to do with it at
Keep an eye out
all?
for ranged attacks.
Oh god, how do I?
Let's rock!
How do I? Okay, I just have to remember how to do lock on. Okay, it's left stick. One.
Watch it. This place is bustling with baddies. Yo, found some good shit.
Yeah, no, what the fuck is coming? I guess GTA 6 is gonna come out this year, but like, I've stopped caring about GTA since 5 was like the last one I cared about, and I never even played all that much of it. So, that's behind me now. Those days are gone. What the fuck? Get those guys out of here first.
You're next, Elysian.
Can we get nice? Tell us as hot she is. I like her design. She's really cool. I'm guessing. I'm getting. She's probably not a super popular character though.
They didn't
probably
put up
doesn't have
much
a ton of
fight,
art.
did they?
She's pretty cool. Unless that was a joke, because she's fire-based, which I guess would also be accurate.
Looks like a chest.
Burn to a crit.
So yeah, fucking Bloodlines 2, which I'm not holding my breath for on being good. If it's good, great. But I'm at this point, it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna set myself up for horrible disappointment, so I'm just gonna assume the worst. If it's good, hey, you know. But yeah, this year I'm just kind of fucking blanking on what the hell's coming out this year. I guess GTA 6 is gonna be like the big one. It's gonna make all the money. Oh, Silent Hill F is this year? I forgot about that. Oh, Jessamine Sky, the first remake is this year. Supposedly release date of September, but I don't know about that. Oh, I heard about that game. Brasepith Universe. Let's do that one. Fuck it.
I think I've got plenty of data now.
Like, last year was a really stacked year. I feel like this year is going to be basically GTA 6 and then the rest. In terms of just, like, high-profile stuff. But who knows? Maybe GTA 6 will be bad, which I doubt, but you never know. It's gonna sell, regardless of quality. Whoop, Jesus. Actually, you know, get some levels on her, because she's somewhat under-leveled.
You're on the ground. You're screwed.
What is this nonsense I'm talking about? Just stuff that's coming out this year. I'm trying to think what's coming out this year.
Guard up. There.
It's time. I'm ready anytime.
Damn, kind of misses.
Allow. Boost gauge limiter removed. Activating skill.
There.
Man.
There's at least 2 Sony games getting a remastered. True. Last of Us Part 2 Remastered is getting a PC release.
You picked the wrong.
Which that feels
Not bad.
weird. That's like a modern game. You don't need to remaster it. I guess it's effectively a PC port, but still. Ugh. Oh yeah, the new Doom game is out this year. I feel like there's not been a lot of marketing for it, but maybe they'll ramp it up once it's actually close to release. Let me actually heal first.
I'll beat him to a
That's not what I meant to do. Can I just run? There we go.
Stay on guard.
Okay. No harm, no foul.
I'll take over.
I'm just forgetting how to fucking play the game right now. Here we go.
Huh.
Extremely I mean, it is related. We were talking about that. Is the MGS3 remake coming out this year? Damn. Oh, Jesus, we have a big frog. Oh, we can also take out the Grendel, so that's fine. Let's do this.
Hope you're ready to die. Ah!
Hell yeah.
Our chance. Yeah.
Your next collision. It's time.
All stats up. Oh.
Let's take a break. Please enjoy.
I know you will.
Wow, okay, that's a big step up.
Chance.
Alright, we're gonna
The shark boost to get the upper hand.
We're gonna-
Test your weakness with an art.
we're taking the Grundle.
Here we go, man.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Going, Dan.
Fucking nuts.
Take this.
Eat this.
Hell yeah, fucking let's go.
Lapis code. Activate.
Hell yeah, fuck you.
Take him out. I know what I can.
Boom. Bam. Shableef. What am I doing here?
Go to hell. It's time.
Do you have an impede? You don't.
Get
Fuck
ready.
it.
I'm ready anytime.
gauge limiter removed.
Oh no, she swallowed him. Her. What the fuck am I saying?
Theo, we need help.
I've got you covered. Full boost. Don't hold back, man. Take this.
Alrighty. You're screwed, kiddo. Froggo.
Limiter removed.
Oh shit, I actually have no S gauge. Or not S gauge, I don't have
Your
no.
next Elysian.
Okay, do this.
Transmitting code.
Hope he doesn't get unstunned.
Fan.
Nice. Wait, I thought he had. Oh my god.
Take him down, Celeste.
Oh well.
Got you covered.
It's fine. This guy's not gonna survive much longer.
That's far enough. Yeah, yeah.
You're open.
This frog was pretty. There's a frog joke you could make. Oh, this frog's about to croak.
Nice. Moving on up.
There we go. Yeah, we did it. We cleared it.
A predictable result.
All right, can we go back to the hype mystic cube? We must ponder the cube for a little bit.
Okay, it's time for some fun.
All right,
Here I go.
enter the cube.
There you have it.
Get in there, you fuck.
Core detected. Not done yet.
More.
It's reacting.
It's reacting to the cube, to our injecting of cum. Very blonde hair. Wait, we got blonde hair fairy going on. Uh-oh.
There you have it. Core detected. On to the next.
We gotta get more. We gotta get more.
It's reacting. Target analyzed. Not done yet.
We still have so much more S tokens.
We did it. Not done yet.
Give me something good, bitch.
Core detected. On to the next.
We're not getting anything. Come on. We're getting a lot of sepet, I guess. Which, hey, that's nice. All right, I think we have one more. Why I say uh-oh? Because I'm thinking, oh, we got another nudge. You know, Shareed's bodyguard.
Think I deserve a
Is this gacha? Yes, correct. This is gacha. Alright, we got fairy. I don't even know what the hell United Hair data is. There's a few of those. I guess I'll find out soon enough. Alright, if I did say, I just forgot. Alright,
Welcome
Mardic
to Mardic
support.
support.
Activity support, not that. Item shop, repair data.
Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Waitress towel. Quatra green hair, glasses. Backpack. Oh yeah, we got gentle bear, Kruger survival, rabbit ears, dog ears, fox ears. There's no cat ears though. Like a whirlwind. I guess we got a couple of these. U.S. flag colored hair. Uh-oh. That's no bueno in my neck of the woods. Do I have actually any of them? No, so I haven't actually been able to. Oh wait, I do have Van United hair. What the fuck was that?
Thanks a bundle.
I could check.
Come back anytime.
We have a couple here. Serendipity. Enemies drop more items. Oh, neat. Ren skill stones, 15. Nice. What I wanted to do was equip. Let's go to Van, costume. What is the United hair here? Oh, that doesn't really give me much. Interesting color scheme. Okay, then we had craft enhancement. We have 16 for Ren over, or 18. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, no, not quite.
I'm getting even stronger.
5 for you. Doot, doot, doot. Oh, that's it. No, that's fine.
This is all the result of
As a
master-
bonus for enhancing all crafts, accuracy has been increased. That's nice. I've been fucking... I will never forgive the orange retard for making the 51st state joke not funny anymore. He got in his head. He seems to have been enamored with the idea. And at least our politicians have at least taken his threats somewhat seriously.
There's nothing worse than wasted potential.
It's at least seriously enough for now the conservatives who are basically cruising to a essentially what should have been an easy victory. Now they're like behind in the polls, and they should have just won that.
All polished up.
They had like a fucking easy ass election right in their lap, and it's like, nope.
Skill
Trump
perform-
just sabotaged him by being a
I
fucking
can protect her now.
dork. Which is putting it very mildly.
All powered up.
This will serve me even better.
Will this also make it look cuter?
Like at one point, like does a joke stop being a joke? If you keep saying it, at that point you just have to, people are just gonna have to take you seriously. They're like, aha, funny, and it's like, okay, and it's like, oh wait, does he actually believe this? I think he does. I don't know if anyone else in his admin is taking his ideas seriously, but who's to say? All right, we have fat bottom girl, brace her jowling. Let's talk to her. So you've come, Spriggan. Well, if it isn't the little girlie from the Gecko School. I hear that your big brother's here in Langport, Lee Leon, right? I wish he'd press hard on why would you want him to do that? That's my question mark. They already have a military presence on Greenland. At this point, it's just to like flash his e-peen. The joke stops being a joke when you're the fucking, well, you guys elected him. You clearly, America clearly wanted the current guy in the office. It's like, oh, I guess we're just retarded. It's like, God. You thought he would stop the moment he goes in the Oval Office? We've been through this. There's literally no reason to buy Greenland. Well, like, tell that to Trump. I thought he was trying to put some space between himself and home. If memory serves, he was working at a department store in Edith. You said you wanted to have a bout with him while he's here. Hasn't it been a while since you've seen each other? This is the only way he'll listen to me. I'll need your help to get it done. That's why I'm challenging him to a bout. It's especially funny because you already elected him once, and you already saw how stupid he was. And it's like it's like after, and then you voted him out. It's like whatever. It's like okay, are we done? It's like no wait, maybe we want him again. And then you get surprised when he doubles down on his stupidity. He's like, oh, nothing's changed. In fact, it's a lot worse. A fight between siblings. Maybe ask why you do such a thing. My brother's next in line to take over the head of the Gecko School, and yet he's run off to the capital. I'd like to convince him to return home. Gecko School's dojo, that's over in the 2nd ward. You don't agree with what he's decided to do, so you want to fight him, win, and force him to take on his responsibilities. Is that it? He's still better than Kamala? I'm not going to comment because this is current hypothetical. We don't know what Kamala would have been like. Well, she wouldn't have been doing this. That's the minimum we know, that she wouldn't be like threatening every fucking ally they have for like laughs to own the libs. He seems pretty satisfied with his life in Edith. Why not just let him be? I understand that path he's chosen, but we were born to the main house of the Gecko School. Also, why would you want to annex Greenland as a tour? Like, US gets nothing out of it that they don't already have like a relationship with. Well, I get all that, but why can't you just fight him one-on-one? Because I want him to take the fight seriously, which I know he won't do if it's just me. Natural resources? Oh god. That's why I'd like to duel him in a pair. If he has to deal with more than one opponent, he'll have no choice but to fight in earnest. Spriggan, please help me. It's a good turn. We don't need buffers anymore. When everyone has a nuke, a buffer doesn't even matter. If that's what your fear is. Also, NATO exists for now. Let's see. We'll see what happens. Thank you. I really appreciate this. All right. In that case, I'll pair up with you, Zhaoling. Been a while since I sparred with Leon. Wonder if he's got any new tricks. That does mean you'll be going up against both Van and your brother, though. That okay with you, B rank? What's that supposed to mean, brat? Mr. Wade, did you attend Zhaoling's dojo as a child? Yeah, I mostly just went there to play when I was a kid, but Leon helped train me sometimes, too. He used to be a real hard ass, though, but I think I prefer that over the whole lazy bit he's been pulling lately. Back then, everyone in the dojo wanted to be just like him. Ah, the nostalgia. But now's not the time to be getting sentimental. Let's head over to the dojo.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Let's. Oh, sorry, since we're on the subject, apparently it's probably made, this is Canadian stuff, so it's probably, at least if it made the news over there, it probably wouldn't have been a big deal. Trump recently took credit for the Liberals having recently taken the lead in the polls in their election, because we're actually getting elections April 28th. And he claimed it's like, yeah, I did that. It's like, why would you... Like, he's so unfathomably stupid. Why would you admit that? Like, he has to know the context for why that happened, right? It's like, fucking hell. It's like actually dealing with a retard. It's like, how do you deal with this? We have 4 years of this? God, hoping he like, unless he dies of like a fucking stroke or something because of all the Big Macs he's eating. One can only hope, though. That being said, I'm going around in circles here. Go to. I think it's second one. Yeah, Gekko Dojo.
Heading to the objective.
No, actually, he doesn't. What are you? Oh, sorry. It was because there's a delay. Which part are you referring to? Like not understanding the context of why the Canadian Liberals are currently in the lead right now? Yeah, God, he's so. I think at this point it's a massive cove because he probably realized because the cons were gonna basically all but win our upcoming election, but then all the bullshit he said about like 51st state and then all the tariffs has basically sabotaged them. And now the premier of Alberta has gotten in trouble because it came out that she tried to appeal to either Trump directly or like someone in a circle to like delay the tariffs until after the election because it was hurting their chances of winning. God, it's so funny if it wasn't so sad at the same time. Well, normally I wouldn't bring it up, but he's been on the mind because he's been like, basically he's been in our news cycle so often. Actually, although I think Scoops brought him up. Did I bring him up? I don't even know who did it first, but anyway. That's all I have to say on the matter. That's a good point, Nada. Or if, at the very least, if their retardation doesn't, like, flow north. If he was just doing his own stupid shit, like, and it only affected the Americans, I'd be like, whatever. I wouldn't be bringing it up. That's your problem. But, the waft of shit is moving upwards, and it's like, I don't like that. Actually, I'll have you know that I came here of my own volition to renew my sense of purpose. I can't believe that. You're just snooping around because Baba is out. Baba is you. Oof, saw right through me, huh? Anyway. Look, Shelly, I'm just a pharmacist now. I've already decided to leave the way of martial arts to you. Video games, that's right. We gotta focus on video games. I only came back here on a whim. Hey, would you guys mind escorting her home? Brother! Stop treating her like a child. She came here to talk to you about something serious. Don't you think you're being rude? She may be your little sister, but she still deserves your respect. You can at least hear what she has to say. I was little in quotes. I guess you're right. Fairy, thank you. Lilian, I've never given up on my dream of bringing you back to the dojo. So if I win our duel, promise me that my dream will come true. In return, if I lose, I'll resign from my position as a bracer. Fair enough, Yutz. It's my way of venting. I see, you're very determined, aren't you, Jowling? After all, you even brought the Spriggan along. Which means you knew I wouldn't go along with this otherwise. I take it you understand my resolve then. Now, let's... However, I cannot accept those terms. I'm assuming you planned on me pairing up with Van? Someone from another school in a battle to decide who succeeds the Gecko. You see where I'm going with this, right? You have a point. He's got me there. I wonder who would make a good replacement. Now that I plan to help search for one, mind you, my poor old back would simply give out on me. Hey, I thought you were finally taking this seriously. Oh, I should have read that with more oomph. Did I just mess in Among Us and I didn't react? Oh man, I'm losing my game. It really didn't sound like he'd be budging anytime soon. So now we gotta find someone to take Van's place, huh? What a pain in the ass. Brisette's right there. She's a robot. Use her. A martial arts that can not only match Lilian's superior skill, but is also a practitioner of the Gecko School. I doubt many fit the bill. There's gotta be someone we know. What about that guy at Longhai Clinic? Oh, venting. Okay. Sorry, because that's the Amogus. How far behind you are you? Actually, probably not, because you responded to that pretty quickly. Wait, what the hell's on this? Did I have more bullets?
Let's see what we got.
There's a cook-off? Yo. I'm gonna do that at some point. Alright, can we be perverts? Yes, we could. Yes, look at that. Pervert powers. Damn, rated T for teen, baby. This is where the money spent. Get to see her black panties. So far, I think it's only been her that you can been able to do it on. So you know, maybe we got a staff favorite. Rated T for TNA. I take it you're the one that put out this Spriggan. Something about trouble with a cooking cup. Oh wait, fuck. I assume that means you're the Spriggan. I start another quest because I've been not paying attention. I assume that means you're the Spriggan I've been hearing so much about. Well, I'm glad you got my request. That's such a relief. I see you brought the prodigy along as well. It's nice to meet you, Aaron. Yeah, I just happen to work part-time with a guy. Anyway, I've heard a good bit about you too, Majin. Travel and accounting? I was gonna say tech artist, but no, that would be just TA. Word around town was that a really skilled lady took over this place 2 years ago. He even managed to brush off pressure from the Lai family. Really? That's so cool. That's because my big sister is a Teiji... Fucking, how do I pronounce that? Teiji Shushi. Oh, I've heard that that's the highest ranked chef of Eastern cuisine can reach. No. How do you pronounce... God, Chinese words, you kind of like always have to figure out how to fucking pronounce this. I'm gonna say Tian Tian. I don't think that's how you pronounce it. Tian Tian, you always make such a fuss over nothing. You know how I feel about all those big titles. Teens and adults. Remember the AO rating? Whatever happened to that? Oh, wait, I know what happened to that. Stores wouldn't sell an AO game on their shelves, so no company would make one. Never mind. You know, I actually think I've been here before. I remember there was an old man running the place back then. Told me his eldest daughter was in training over at the restaurant in Kowloon Hotel. Terrorist on the law. Tariffs and annexation. Okay, that was too easy. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It was a joke. I'm guessing you're the daughter he was talking about. Your old man would be pretty proud. It's spelled like Chan Ho. Okay, yes, obviously, but how do you pronounce that? Because it's not phonetic. Now there's some praise I do like to hear. Would you mind if we go back to the matter of my request, though? By all means, but I'll admit this cooking competition doesn't sound like the kind of thing you need a spring for. The Great Langport Cook-Off, right? All the restaurants in the area are free to participate. I've been to it a few times myself. Was actually planning on going to this year's competition, too. With all the trouble around here lately, it'd be nice to have something to lift our spirits and take our minds off things. You don't say. Towers and airplanes. Oh, God. There's another side to it, though. The elders who support each other use it as a competition to maintain their standing. As it stands now, the head chef at Tao Yuan restaurant, which is currently closed, has been invited. So has the new food truck in Newtown. Tao Yuan restaurant. That's the place we were at when we fought the remnants of the Lai family. I'm surprised to hear they'll be participating. That sounds so exciting, especially with so many people involved. Honestly, I'm a little nervous about it all. You see, the usual event space isn't available this time around, so they asked it to hold it here instead. It was supposed to be at the Kowloon Hotel, however, with all the issues that have cropped up recently, they decided to opt out of participating. And with me trying to get ready to enter the competition myself, I'm just about at my wit's end. I was hoping that maybe you could help me out a bit. Does that sound like something you could do? Let me think. Yes. This reminds me of the joke that they use in Xenoblade X with Lin wanting to cook up Tatsu. It was funny at first, but then they keep doing it. It's like, oh, okay, we get it. Lin has no respect for the Nopon, or sorry, the Nopon, as they say. All right, we'll take your case. Considering the whole deal with Heiwei, we're probably the best people for the job anyway. Does helping sound like something you would do? Good question. Look at that painting of that cat. It's great. Oh, you're a lifesaver. Now I really have to put my all into this year's competition. Could you explain a bit more about what you'd like us to help you with? Of course. Well, firstly, with the Liu family's trading business having gone under, several places have been unable to stock enough imported ingredients. From what I've heard, God, fuck my life. Fuck, God. Gui Hua Fandian and oh fuck my life, these names, and Orion have been hit the worst. But Tao Yuan restaurant and that food truck in Newtown have apparently been just fine. Actually, Meng Jiao's food truck seems to be doing more than fine. Jesus Christ, these names. I knew I could count on you, Tian Tian. Thanks for looking into it for me. As for our place, I believe we have what we need for the time being. However, if all possible, there's one thing I was hoping you might find for me. Oh, and what would that be? Fuck you? It's a slightly unusual type of Lao Zhu by the name of fuck off. What is this name? Okay, I'm gonna try. Tian Fang Quan. I probably have horribly butchered it, but they're just like, they could make shit up and I wouldn't know if it was true. The person who ran the brewery passed away a while ago and they closed down not long after. I've never had Chinese beer. Maybe you should try it. It's become quite a collector's item. I'm not sure how many bottles of it are left now, but I just know it would be perfect for the dish I'm planning to make. Got it. We'll see if we can manage. It's spelled Janky Tan Super. Thank you. If it ends up costing anything, I'll take care of the fee, so please feel free to tell them to palm it on my tab. Even if you can't find it, I can still make do, so try not to worry too much. Well, it's a bit hard to explain, but it also... Oh, fuck, I actually got true bit. Okay, you kind of made it sound like there were more issues than just not having enough ingredients, though. Well, it's a bit hard to explain, but it also seems like there's someone trying to sabotage the competition. In fact, just this morning, I found some of the cooking wine in our pantry smashed to pieces. The big brand is Snow Beer? I don't think I've ever seen Snow Beer here. It's probably an import-only thing. Baiju, I think I might have heard of. Heh, would be surprised if Taowan's head chef was behind it all. Guess we better go see what the other participants have to say. That'll give us some insight into who done it. It should also help us figure out the supply issues. I would really appreciate it. Please let me know if you find anything.
Well, we're on the clock now.
Oh, talking about beers makes me realize I'm going to be hanging out with my cousin Thursday. That'll be fun. Okay. Tao Yuan restaurant.
What did I need to pick up next?
Do me a favor and decide already.
I'll take that. Actually, do I have any? I do. There we go.
Come back whenever you like.
Little child, Yun Yun. Alright, what are these names? Granny Honghua. Alright.
You hear about that hay witness?
Time for some more unpronounceable names. Hey, isn't that lady Big Tits? Yeah. Is she a friend of yours? Nah, but I've heard about her. I think she's a hostess over at... What kind of restaurant is this? Oh, I get where you're doing. Oh, I get where you're going with this. Their head chef is supposed to be taking part in the cook-off. Let's go see if she knows something. Lai Rai. Well, if it isn't the prodigy, and I take it you're the Spriggan. Hey, I should have figured a hostess for a Lai family restaurant would be in the know. You know, I'm glad Aaron is just called Aaron, and doesn't have a horribly unpronounceable name. They kept it simple. It's like, you're Aaron. Aaron A. Aronson. So what does the little boy from Lou want with me? Not really a little boy anymore, but whatever. We've got a couple of questions we'd like to ask you. Yeah, I promise we're not looking for a fight with the lie. We were just curious about the head chef at the restaurant you work at. We heard that he got an invitation to the Great Langport Cook-Off. Oh, so that's what this is about. Yeah, Yan Su's been pretty excited about it. The restaurant may be closed for the moment, but he's blocked off an entire section of the kitchen to prepare for the event. Wow, he must really be fired up for it. Well, he takes a lot of pride in being a chef at one of the Langport's finest establishments. Nice tits, though. He was feeling a bit let down by the closure, but this cook-off sure has lit a spark under him. While we're on the topic, do you happen to know if he ran into any issues while preparing for the competition? I don't recall hearing much of anything from him, really, no. The only thing I can say is that he's been feeling a lot of pressure lately because of everything that's happened with the Lai family. I see, that makes sense. We're just doing what we can to support the cook-off, so please tell him to give us a holler if he needs anything. Got it, I'll let him know. Thanks for the offer. Okay, is there anything else here? No. Go to... Oh, Lord, we got like a billion places to go.
On my way.
Alright, so I have to remember the clinic is where the other quest is. So, Guiha Fandian, that's what they mentioned. And the clinic is there. Okay. And there's other quests we haven't even taken yet. Woo! I mean, I guess we were going to get this name at some point. Oh, that's unfortunate. God damn it. Well, if it is an abandoned company, how can I help you? Meijin tells us you're going to be competing in the cooking competition. She wanted us to come check on you. Hey, Min, that girl's such a sweetheart, always looking out for others. You stand to learn a thing for two from her, Wuhan. Of course, dear. I'll be sure to just do just that. Anyway, she said you guys were running a little low on some ingredients? Yeah, I was hoping to go with something a bit more expensive for my competing dish. I wanted to get my hands on some fresh red crab, but the seafood traders seem to be had right now. True, Dr. Epstein is probably the most unfortunate one, but he existed since, like, fucking the first game, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, he would have to, because he was, like, the father of the Orban Revolution. Red crab meat is used quite often in Eastern cuisine, isn't it? I hear it carries a high price tag because it can only be found in a very select few locations. In the West, it's also known as carmine crab. Wow, that's a pretty fancy choice for a restaurant like yours. But I guess what you're saying is that due to the Liu family's trading being frozen, they're in low supply right now. Exactly. There are some other suppliers around here that we're friends with, but they're fresh out too. And to hear them tell that someone came in and bought out their whole stock. Bought out their whole stock? I mean, that's what Meijin meant by sabotage. It's possible in this case. I think we can help them out if we just find another way to get some crab. We'll look into the supply shortages on our end. If anything else comes up, please let us know. Just try and focus on your cooking for the time being. Thank you for your help. It really means a lot to us. Alrighty. Let's go reset. Let's go to Newtown.
Go, go, go!
Yeah, the last one I think was a food truck they mentioned. Oh, no. There's a food truck there, but it's not that one.
Welcome.
The hot Ouroboros member is still there, though. God damn it. Anyway. Oh, it's like the first Japanese name I've seen. That isn't Toa. Owner Kuwano. Oh, Mr. Arcot, what brings you to our humble establishment today? We heard you were planning to participate in the Great Lineport Cook-Off. Meijin asked us if we wouldn't mind helping you out. Ah, I see. Always so selfless, that one. I'm a little surprised that you guys are going to be taking part, though. Sounds like the different houses in Hayway have a bit of a stake in this whole thing. Well, you do make a fair point. But we didn't want to let Meijin down after she put so much effort into putting on the event. She really has a way with people, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. She seems to do a lot for the community. Anyway, she mentioned that you guys are having trouble getting your hands on certain ingredients. Yeah, I suppose that sums up the situation. I'm trying to figure out if we can make substitutes, but we haven't been able to obtain any Jade Dragon's Eye. I'm afraid I haven't heard of that ingredient before. Oh right, my apologies. Jade Dragon's Eye is the top brand of longan fruit. It's extremely high quality. It's also exactly what we need to have a fighting chance in the competition. I know longan fruit is the stuff they always put in Eastern medicine. All you need is some high quality longan then. Easy. If it's used in medicine, then maybe there's a stock of them reserved for medical use somewhere. Perhaps they might even have some of a higher quality than they'd be willing to share. Seems pretty straightforward. We'll go check with somebody who might have some medical supplies stashed away. By the way, Kuano, have you had any other issues lately? Like somebody doing anything to mess with your food or something? Now that you mention it, we have, yeah, although it was rather minor, all things said and done. This morning, I found that some of our plumbing out back was damaged. There was water everywhere. We had someone come out and fix it right away, so it wasn't a complete disaster, thankfully. We just had new plumbing put in last year. Feels like someone did it intentionally. Yeah, that does sound pretty fishy. It might just be a coincidence, but it's still worth a suspicion, I think. We can look into that more on our side, though. For now, just focus on keeping your customers fed. Thanks for all your help. I'll go ahead and get back on to work then. Be seeing you. Alright, now I gotta... there's that. Let's go there. Oh, that's the food truck. Damn, that's a fucking lineup. Step right up, everyone. Don't be shy. Come and taste the next generation of Eastern cuisine. I prepared plenty, so come and get as many as you like. No matter how many I eat, I can never get tired of that flavor. I could have this stuff for every meal. Right? It's almost like I find something new to enjoy with every bite. I was licking my lips at the thought of new dish, but I never thought it'd be... Are they just eating like tacos? Damn, it's a taco truck. I just can't stop eating them. This stuff might even be better than palatial duck. Looks like business is booming. This must be the new food truck Mason mentioned. I wonder if this is the guy behind all the sabotage. Ah, just looking at it's making me hungry. Since we're here and all, do you think maybe we could grab some too? To be honest, I've been wanting to try them myself. Sure, I don't see why not. Sounds like they're not hurting for ingredients though. Maybe they'll have some info for us. And so Van and the others moved to the back of the line to patiently wait their turn. Luckily, they had avoided coming during the lunch rush. The group only had to wait about 10 minutes before finding themselves at the counter. Welcome, what can I get you today? We take great pride in everything we serve. I'm not too familiar with the new Eastern cuisine actually. Got any recommendations? I'd say our most popular dish right now is our Millennium Duck. We use traditional palatial duck as the inspiration for our recipe. Wait, is it like a millennium egg? So wait, do you like bury the duck in the dirt and like leave it there for like, what, months and then like take it out and serve nice rotten duck? Crazy. Prepping duck takes a lot of work and it can get pretty expensive, right? So after years of hard work and research, we've come up with something even tasting the original and without having to break the bank. You know, I have had real palatial duck over at the Kowloon Hotel's restaurant before. This sounds like it could be pretty great if it actually holds up. Palatial duck, that name makes it sound so expensive. It's nice that we get to try something like that on the cheap. At first I thought it was some form of Eastern crepe, but it seems to be stuffed lao bing that's been folded like a taco. They're serving tacos, goddamn. That's how you grow duck trees. Oh, I forgot the duck trees. I have one in like my backyard. That's where all the ducks go. It's like that's where they grow. It's kind of weird though. It's weird looking. Guess that's the part what makes it so good. Okay, we'll take one each then. Thank you for your business. Enjoy. By the way, I heard that you're going to be taking part in the cook-off that's coming up. I read that as fiend for a second. A friend asked us to help out. A friend asked us to help with it a bit. Think you could use our assistance? I see. That's awfully kind of you, but no, I can't really think of anything at the moment. Oh, and I'm sorry, but it looks like I've got other customers waiting. Would you mind stepping to the side? Ah, sure. Sorry about that. We'll get out of your hair for now. Actually, wait, I think my mom's made something very similar to this in the past. Now that I think about it. Yeah, like it's Peking duck with like wrap bread. Okay, it's not crazy. Oh, this stuff really is good. The meat's so tender too. I'm surprised that his price is so low. Even the skin's all nice and crispy. Really gives off the authentic palatial duck texture. Yes, the spices he used to give it a very distinct flavor. It certainly leaves you wanting more. What's the matter, small fry? Don't care for it? No, it's not that. It's definitely tasty. I don't know how to put it, really. Well, don't mind me. I think the herbs he just used don't agree with my stomach, that's all. That's odd. She's Middle Eastern. They always eat herbs. Alright, it seems like we've got a handle on all the participants are doing now. Out of 5 restaurants, 3 of them seem to be dealing with interference from somebody. But we still can't say for sure that it's a rival business that did it. Oh, fuck my life. Gui Hua, Gui, Gui Hua, Fandian, and Horian seem to be the only 2 that were lacking ingredients. Although Miss Meijin did ask us to obtain a bottle of Lao Zhu as well. And old man Wuhan wanted some red crab. I'm pretty sure I've seen crabs like that over in the second wards of waterways. They're fat, juicy looking ones though. They ought to be good enough. I think I last bought them over by the cigar shop. In that case, let's hoe it over and see if we can catch one real quick. I think I already caught one, no? I know they're supposed to be rare, but we should be able to find a few with shard search. For those jade dragon eyes, we'll probably have to rely on some with some medical supplies. I might suggest oh, the Septine Chapel. We'll go there. One or the other should suffice, I would think. That just leaves the Laoju that Meijin was asking for. I'm not positive, but I know a guy who might be able to get his hands on some. Anyway, let's get out. Let's get out there, find what we can, and keep it on for anything suspicious. Are there even any Chinese crab dishes now that I think about it?
Here's your schedule. Objective set.
Procure ingredients. First ward, Main Street.
On my way.
Okay, so we got Limeporn Temple, Longhai Clinic, and that. Okay. Let's go.
Stop by for a drink.
No thanks to Aaron.
Cat. Oh, no. Wait, what the? Okay, I was gonna say, what's the point of this upstairs, but it seems it's like the priest's office is up here. Oh, what's your name? Priest Ceylan.
Heavenly Mother.
And what's your name? Vicar Huseng. Or Hoseng, I guess. Oh, hello, Aaron. I believe I've seen the rest of you around before as well. Is something the matter? Well, see, we know a guy that's looking for the type of longan fruit called Jade Dragon's Eye. You know they can be pretty rare, but we were hoping you might be willing to share a few with us, if you have any, that is. Jade Dragon's Eye, you say? Well, yes, we actually do have a few of those. They're quite useful for the church's medicinal mixtures, so we make sure to procure some periodically. Although I hear that supply chain disruptions have been making it difficult to get a hold of them. Yeah, that's why we ended up coming to you for help. Apparently, Horian and U10 won't be able to make their dish for the big cook-off without him. Oh, I had no idea. Well, in that case, let me provide you with many as you need. Thank you. So these are Jade Dragon Eyes. They're a lot bigger and smoother than your typical longan fruit. You sure you're okay with giving us this many, though? Is that a thing? Hold on. Because they're saying longan fruit, but as if that's, like, self-evident. Oh, it is a thing. It's a species of plant. It's like, oh, they're like nuts. Or like, not nuts, but, okay. Interesting. Actually, yeah, they kind of look like nuts. It's weird. Kind of weird looking. I guess that's why they're called. I guess I get the dragon eye name then. They do kind of look like eyes when peeled. They're a lot bigger and smoother than your typical long... Oh, no, I already did that. Considering recent events, I would like to do my part to ease everyone's spirits as much as possible. We're extremely grateful for your assistance, sir. I am curious, though. You all have been recruited to help with the contest, correct? Yes? Yeah, that's right. Is there something else you think we should know about? Well, it's just that there's this young man named Meng Zhao. This will be the first time competing in the cook-off. How do you not know about the long wang fruit? I don't know. What can I say? I guess I don't need the long wang fruit. I'm already packing. I mean, wait, what did he say before? However, I'm a bit concerned by the throngs of people that suddenly seem so wound up over his food. I mean, when something's that popular, you're bound to have some people who go completely nuts over it. Indeed, in fact, a very passionate fan recommended that I try the dish as well, so I went to go and sample some. But when I arrived, I was informed that they only just sold out. I still have yet to try one. Dang, that's some unfortunate timing. Still, I'm surprised I'd run out so suddenly. Mei Zhao made it sound like he had plenty when we were there. In any case, we've been asked to help with any problems that might pop up during the cook-off. We'll do everything in our power to make sure it goes as smoothly as possible, so try and relax and enjoy yourself. I will, and please let me know if you need help with anything else in the meantime. Let me actually check the hockey scores. I know the abs were getting blown out. Let's see how that ended. Oh, it ended up worse. Okay, I'm just gonna forget that game happened. Just looks like a shittier leech, I guess. Alright, let's go there.
All thanks to Aaron.
Where's to next?
Hello.
And you'll never guess what happened next.
Is it this guy? Hey, Jingen, mind if I ask you a little favor? Of course. What's going on this time, Van? Looking into some kind of antique? Sort of. Actually, it's got something to do with your hobby. You've always had a thing for vintage wines, right? Oh, I get it now. I guess it wouldn't be too surprising for him to have a bottle lying around. We're looking for... Oh, fuck off. Tianfeng Huan. It's from a brewery that's closed down a while back. You know it? Whoa, hold on there. That's what you're looking for? You're kidding. So you do have it. Well, it wouldn't do me good to lie about it. Yeah, I've actually got 3 bottles. The only thing is I bought them for myself. Wasn't exactly planning on selling them off. Ah, come on, man. If you've got 3, why not suck it up and sell as 1? I didn't buy 3 because I was planning to sell any. One was to drink, one was to keep in storage. The last one was just spreading the good word. I'm gonna be real with you here for a minute. I love cake, but even I don't buy extra for storing and proselytizing. Be honest, man. If you know they wouldn't go bad, you totally would. Anyway, if you got one for spreading the word, then this seems like a pretty good opportunity, don't you think? Come on, share the love, buddy. What do you mean? You see, the Great Langport Cook-Off is coming up, and Mei Jin wants that wine to use for her entry. If she wins using your spare Tianfeng Huan, there might be a whole new run on the stuff. That's true. If there's enough good publicity, maybe someone might consider investing in rebuilding the brewery. I see. I hadn't thought of it that way. All right, you lot have me convinced. But I'm still a businessman. I insist on being paid appropriately for it. Mei Jin already gave us the okay to put it on her tab, so just charge it to her, okay? Easy peasy. Sounds good. Give Mei Jin my business. It'll be worth it if I get some good buzz for my store. Well, that part's out of our hands. Thanks for the bottle, though. Why did I get 1 SP for that? Weird. I gotta go fishing now, but I just forgot where. Second word, I guess?
Go, go, go!
Oh, I guess there. We got a fish for the crab.
Just one more quick spot.
What the fuck? Oh, I guess she's got radio running.
I bet I can catch a big one here.
But yeah, good thing you're not fishing, though. Sorry, I was checking something.
I'm curious to see how well I'll perform.
Let's find out. You can do it, reset.
A hit!
Ah, a rare species.
Look at the size of that fucking thing. The Carmine Crab. Van, why did you take credit for that? Why would you do that? She did the fishing for you, you fucker. Looks like we got ourselves a big one. Not sure what Wuhan's planning to make with it, but he shouldn't have any complaints about a crab this big. I suppose we should move on to the next item then. Hey, did you hear about what happened with Yansu over at Tiaoyuan restaurant? Sure did. Guess he's going to be competing in the cook-off after all. Seems like trouble follows that guy everywhere he goes. Yeah, all the business with the Lai family already had him in a real dizzy, and you know just how weird he can be. For somebody so hard to please, he sure is awkward. Maybe that's what makes his food so good, though. Alright, looks like we got everyone's missing ingredients. We heard a few interesting tidbits of info along the way, too. We should probably deliver the ingredients to each of the shops and then head back to Meijin's place. We even got the Laoju that she was after. We should give it back to her soon so she has time to prep her dish. Okay, good. I don't have to do that. I'm so glad I put out that request. I feel much better about putting on the cook-off now. It's all part of the job. There's still some time left before the event is scheduled to start, by the way. I'm sure you must be tired, so you're more than welcome to rest here before we begin. Not a bad idea. Sure, I guess we can wait. Alright, we'll take you up on that. Can't hurt to decompress a little bit. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your Laoju. That's the Tian Feng Quan. Can't believe you managed to find some. It's just like in a fucking gourd. Well, I had a few connections. He wasn't able to give it to me for free, though, so I hope you don't mind that I asked him to send the bill your way. Not at all. This will be just what my dish needs. You hyped it up so much, I'm sure it won't disappoint. Sounds like we've got plenty to look forward to, at least. Anyway, let's wait here until it's time for the event to start. All the chefs have arrived. Oh my god, that's a lot of chefs. And are those the judges? Yeah, with Meijin on both hosting duty and participating, they had to call in some impartial third-party judges. Usually the judges are the non-participating shop owners, folks from the Chamber of Commerce, you know, stuffy people like that. I guess it's time for the battle to begin. Yeah, there's still a bit before they get started, though. I'm actually gonna step away for a minute. I might not be back in time for the opening ceremony, but you guys have a good time without me. Huh? I thought you wanted to make sure the competition went smoothly. But I was so excited for all of us to watch together. It's no big deal, just something I want to look into real quick. I'll be back as soon as I can. I wonder what's wrong. It's not like it's the first time he's gone off on his own. I'm sure he'll be fine. Well, it's unfortunate that we were unable to hold the competition at the Kowloon Hotel as planned. It is Laifu's Fandian's sincere pleasure to host this year's great Langport Cook-Off. I'm sure you all must have a lot on your mind given everything that's happened in Langport recently. Van sure is taking his time. I know he said he might not make it back for the opening ceremony, but... Hey, see that guy on the end over there? Isn't that the head chef from Taoyuan? Yeah, he looks kind of grouchy. I'm surprised they'd send him an invitation given the situation. Maybe that's what Van's looking into right now. But we can worry about that later. Looks like the show's about to get started. Alright, our first contestant is Wuhan from Guiha Fandian, a beloved stop in the eastern quarter for travelers and locals alike. What the fuck? Here's a plate of crab. What the fuck? Is that it? I mean, crab is good, but if you want to impress, you gotta make it a bit more complete meals. Like, here's 3 crabs. Wait, we caught 1 crab. Oh boy. Well, I thought it might be good to go all out for a change, so I made nothing but crab. Oops, all crab. It's a fairly standard Langport-style steamed crab dish. I thought you said we were having steamed hams. No, I said steamed crabs. Given the quality of the ingredients, I hope you find it to your liking. How are you eating that? The shell of the crab is really tasty. It goes down my throat with such vigor. Ah, this is making me hungry. He did a really good job with that red crab. I guess old man Wuhan is capable of some pretty fancy stuff when he puts his mind to it. Yeah, when he makes all that crab. It's just a pile of crabs. My, that was quite excellent. You can really taste how fresh the crab is. Still, as excellent as the ingredient may be, I think it's lacking a little something. Yeah, it's nothing but a crab. Yes, if only you had something extra to draw out all the flavors. Like, not as much crab. Alright, let's see what you got. For my dish, I prepared a stew containing assorted of seafood from along the eastern coastline. I call it Pho Tiao Dan. The dried goods work together to create a multifaceted soup stock with a harmonious flavor. That's actually like a nice looking dish. This is something a little more than I was expecting. Oh, I've heard of this soup. I'm told it's quite exquisite. I thought they were using chopsticks for a second to eat the soup. Impressive. That certainly looks like a dish worthy of Horian. Yeah, their food draws from elements of long-lasting cuisine and other Far Eastern places. You can tell a lot of care went into them making it. I usually prefer my food line port style. I do get in the mood for stuff like that every now and again. It's soup-flavored soup. This is fantastic work. Exactly what I'd expect of Horian. There's a bitterness and odor to it, not unlike some herbs used in Eastern medicine. But the way it's blended together in terms of taste and aroma are top class. The most impressive thing is that longan fruit. This is Jade Dragon's Eye, isn't it? It provides an excellent accent to the flavor. Alright, what do we got? Next up. It looks like you're next, Yansu. I know a lot has happened recently, but I trust you've been doing all right since then? For the most part, yes. Today I prepared abalones in a thick glaze. The glaze itself is made from dried shark's fin and edible bird's nest. But you killed a shark for this? Uh-oh. Wait. Hold on, let me reread that. Today I've prepared abalones in a thick glaze. The glaze itself is made from dried shark's fin and edible bird's nest? What the fuck is this crime? Ah, I commend you for using such high quality seafood. I should have expected nothing less from the head chef of such a refined establishment. The bird's nest really gives it some texture. That's the Life Family's restaurant for you. Just rich enough to have bad taste. No shit. It seems as though the judges are responding quite favorably to it, though. That was excellent. You certainly made the most of these ingredients. Yes, I agree. It feels like a very tried and true approach. I killed a bunch of baby birds for this fucking meal. You better like it. So meanwhile, during this entire competition, she's grilling skewers in the back there. Next up, we have my sister. For today's competition, I prepared a unique free-range chicken dish called Bong Shu Ji. Is it going to be like a whole chicken? Okay, no. It actually looks kind of raw. Wait. I'm especially proud of this one. It's chicken steamed with carefully selected wine and spices that help to bring out a lovely aroma. Kind of looks rare, but I'm gonna chalk that up to the texture. I've heard much about you. Also, steaming chicken? I don't even know you can cook chicken that way, but what do I know? I've heard much about you, Meijin. I'm impressed that you've earned the rank of Teiji Shushin at such a young age. Steam from the steam. She took the steam from the steamed crabs from earlier. I'm looking forward to seeing the skills you developed from your days back at the Kowloon Hotel. This chicken is nice and raw. I'm going to die now. It's finally Meijin's turn, but Van's still not back yet. He should have at least been here for her presentation. Especially considering she's been using the Lao Ju we obtained for her. Oh my, this is fantastic. The various fragrances combine with such a delicate taste. And all while preserving the delicious flavor of the chicken itself. It's a marvelous work. That's certainly not all. I can tell there's something special about the wine you simmered the chicken in. It takes the bird's light flavors and colors it with spices, resulting in a superb balance. Finding the right wine to produce such a near-perfect dish must have been next to impossible. Yes, I was confident that it would all come together if I used Tiang Feng Quan. That famous wine? I see. Now I understand why the taste was so familiar. It makes all the more regrettable that the brewery closed down some time ago. Yes, I would love to see it make a resurgence someday. Great job, sis. Taco. For my first cook-off, I'll be entering my renowned Millennium Duck. The seasoning is sure to hook even the most discerning palate. This Millennium Duck, Millennium sucks. Got him. Oh, so this is this that's been so popular lately. Let's give it a taste then. This is... It's hard to describe, but it's completely captivating. With this flavor and aroma, it's like I can't stop myself. I've never had anything like it. Is he lacing... My guess is that he's probably lacing the tacos with, like... Not drugs, but, like, maybe some sort of, like... aphrodisiac? Millennial duck. I was gonna say that's Duckman, but no, he's like... I guess he'd be, like... That was like a... That was a Gen X show, but he would have been, like, a boomer, I guess. This is the first time I've ever experienced anything like this. How did you prepare such a delightful concoction? Let's just say I put a lot of work into my secret ingredient. I feel completely blindsided. Must be even better than I heard. I just wonder. Do not eat the duck. He has laced it with drugs. No way. I mean, his food was good and everything, but don't you think they're exaggerating? Sounds like the winner's been decided already. I'm surprised he managed to reel in all 3 judges. Hold on a minute. Ah, damn it. Looks like I'm too late. Damn right you are. Where have you been, man? The cook-off's almost over. Wait, why is Doc Longkai with you? Just a pinch. Yeah, the secret ingredient was water. Yes, water and a good old and a pinch of good old LSD. I told you I had to look into something, didn't I? Just took a little longer than expected. Look, I hate to do this in the middle of such a big event, but there's a problem with Miang Xiao's cooking. Not only were you interrupting the competition, but now you're trying to slander me? It ain't slander. I kept some of the food we brought from you in some containers. I had Dr. Longkai examine some of it for me, and boy, that sure is one hell of a secret ingredient you got there. Indeed, one of the so-called spices we found in his Millennium Duck is Lu Ge Kao. My medical herb compendium listed as a hallucinogen. What? Bro, you can't be doing He's fucking spicing it. He's spiking his tacos with fucking... God, he is spiking with LSD. Oh my god. One with pleasurable but addictive side effects. These days it's considered to be quite the rarity. I'm pretty sure... I'm curious how you managed to come up so much of it. It was ayahuasca. Oh god. Kavak, you fed us something that dangerous? Oh god, I'm seeing colors. Why is there a dragon over there? Oh god. What should we do? Are we going to be okay? Fortunately, it's not so toxic as to directly affect the body unless routinely ingested. Oh my god, people are just gonna die. It can be counteracted through treatment from most practitioners of Eastern medicine, including myself. There's no need for panic. But the fact you're gonna need to take this, oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? You're gonna have to take the suppository. But the fact remains that this guy deceived everyone into eating his drugged food. That explains why I felt so weird when I tried it earlier. You bastard, you had to go pull something like this on top of all the crap you've been dealing with from Hayway. How horrible, you're a disgrace to all the chefs. No, you don't even deserve to carry that title. But how did he manage to supply himself with so much of such a rare herb? His prices were rather low, too. That's right, how would I ever have gotten my hands on this stuff in the first place? If you only tested one batch, then what's to say somebody didn't plant it there just to make me look bad? True, I guess it would be pretty difficult for you to gather stock of something so uncommon. If you were working alone, that is. But what if someone with access to it was working behind the scenes to help you out? See, somebody's been sabotaging the other businesses, and the only places unaffected were your food truck and Taiwan restaurant. But compared to you, Taiwan doesn't even have much of a motive. I see. Practically everyone in Langport's got their eye on the Lai family right now. Something like this would be the final nail in their coffin. But you, on the other hand, had the perfect motive for getting your hands on these herbs, and for finding someone to get them for you. Yeah, to make sure that his collaborator wouldn't lose face, he had to make sure he'd win. That's why he started messing up with the other restaurants. That about sum it up, Mang Zhuao? I don't get what you're talking about. You're just a gout to get me. I would never vandalize Horan or Laifu Fandian. I mean... that's odd. I didn't say anything about anyone being vandalized. You sure seem awfully knowledgeable about it, though. Give yourself up already. There's no getting out of it now. With this much evidence, God, he could go to jail for so long. With this much evidence, we won't even need to get Hayway involved. Care to tell us about how you procured those herbs? God, looks like the jig is up. Oh man, how am I ever gonna explain this to him? He's kneeling before the child. Uh-oh. Don't get desperate. After Fan's confrontation, he both braces and police officers arrived on the scene to escort Meng Zhao away. With his disqualification, the judges of the Great Line Port Cook-Off took a moment to reconvene. Those drugs were really good, though. Well, in spite of that little incident, the judges have now concluded the deliberation. I mean, you can't be a cook-off without at least some illegal things happening. Do we have a verdict on the winner? We do. The dish that's shown best and brightest among all those we sampled this evening. It's gonna be the girl. It's gonna be the girl. Do it. Chicken. Was that of Lai Fu Fandian's very own Mei Jin? Really? I'm honored. Way to go, Mei Jin. In the end, we decided it was your use of the Lao Zhu that truly won us over. Thank you so much. I promise to keep aiming for even greater heights. It's what my father would have wanted. Would have thought that wine would end up being the deciding factor. I guess it was worth the effort after all. As Meng Zhao's misdeeds were revealed, albeit in a rather unexpected manner, the cooking competition came to a close. The participants, thus having learned a few things about their cooking, headed back to their respective businesses. And everyone was tripping balls. Thank you again for all your help with this year's cook-off. Although I feel like the only reason I won was because you were able to find me that Tian Feng Quan. Nah, that was just a last little push to put you over the edge. Even without the wine, you've been getting nothing but rave reviews. Your skill's the real deal. Be that as it may, it was only because of you that Meng Zhao was exposed for what he really is. Yeah, Doc Long Kai said it's a good thing you stopped him when you did. He caught it right before his regular customers would have started getting sick from the stuff. He said they should be fine if they can go without it for about a week. Oh God. But if they eat it within a week, they're gonna be hooked on it for life. I was surprised he even noticed something was off. I definitely thought it was odd how strongly people were reacting to his food, but I never imagined. Yeah, that was part of it, but the thing that really tipped me off was the fact that he was avoiding serving people with a knowledge of medicine. Remember what Father Hoseng over at the chapel told us? He said that when he went to give the dish a try, they told him they were fresh out. Yeah, when we were there, he made it sound like he had more than enough to go around. He didn't seem to the least bit worried about meeting demand. It felt like a pretty unlikely coincidence to me, so I figured I should look into it. Yeah, the timing on that was just a little too perfect. By the way, you mentioned the drug he was using is pretty rare. Ever figure out how he got the stuff? I access our databases, but I haven't been able to determine a possible access channel. According to the police, even Meng Zhao didn't know much about the collaborator's origin. So in other words, it was probably being used. The only question is, what would somebody have to gain from having a cook feed hallucinogens to the general public? You said it. The only thing I can think of is that they were using it as some sort of test. Maybe it was to see how far they could push the law while still keeping it under the radar. God, looks like the jig is up. Oh man, how am I ever going to explain this to him? Van? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Anyway, I think that ought to take care of your request for now. We've got other business to attend to, so we'll catch you later. Of course, I'm so glad I turned to you for help. Please feel free to stop by anytime.
Well done, everyone.
We did it.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Welcome to Lai Fu Fandian.
Lai Fu Fandian. Oh, damn. Okay, that's how you pronounce. Oh, I know how to pronounce that one now.
Go, go, go!
You'll find your waifu for life at Lai Fu Fandian. I tried.
Where's your next?
All right, let's go to the clinic. Wait, what the hell's over there? Oh, that's the bar. Never mind.
Oh, did you hurt something?
You. Van gave a brief explanation of the situation to Shenley. I see. I thought I'd heard something about Li Lian's return. Please, if there's anything you can do to help us. As a bracer and a member of the Gecko School, I'm sure you can imagine how I feel coming to you of all people. But if this is the only way to convince my brother, then I have no problem asking a former Zhang Zhou for help. Former Sung Shout? I've heard that the price is high for leaving the role of Zhang Zhao. Well, I won't deny. Oh, he's one of those masked ninjas guys? Look, we have no intention of digging into your past. All we need is a little help. I'm assuming you know Li Lian? Yeah, I guess you could call us childhood friends. We used to go to the dojo together. There's lots of Gekka practitioners in Heiue's ranks. I never stopped training, but not because I want to keep up with my Changsho days. No, I keep training because I'm committed to never performing acts of violence ever again. I think that's more than strong enough about me, though. To be honest, I'm a bit skeptical of what Lilian's true intentions are. Yeah, me too. In any event, the past doesn't matter now. I want you to help me as my brother's childhood friend, not a former Shangzhou. I expect he remembers the core principle of the Gekka school. Violence is to be rejected, not embraced. Yeah, I remember Master Tao Long teaching us that. Why not give them a hand, then? Dr. Longkai. Your word, no? I think you should do as your heart desires. Alright, for the sake of an old friend, I accept your request. Thank you so much. I'm sure my brother will be thrilled. I was also hoping to finally get a sparring with Van, but it seems like it just wasn't meant to be. Please, I'm more than happy to sit this one out. Maybe next time. Anyhow, please give me some time to prepare. I'll come by once I finish up over here. Alright, let's head back on to the dojo. Yeah. That's first word. Yeah. No, wait. No, it's a second word. There we go.
On my way.
Once more. Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Brother, we found your match. So soon? Well, this certainly wasn't who I was expecting. It's been a while, Lilian. So now even poor Shenley's been dragged into my baby sister's selfish schemes. I imagine you're not exactly thrilled to be here, huh? I'm just glad to get the chance to help a friend in need. Look, if you want to keep blazing around for the rest of your life, all you gotta do is win. No need for any sappy shit. But you're gonna have to clear up all the stuff you threw to the wayside. Your actions affect more than just you. I guess running away is a bad look. Alright, time for these men to fight. Alright, I accept your challenge, Zhaoling. Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. I wasn't so sure he would accept. You've got this. I'll be expecting you not to pull your punches, Zhaoling. Now, let's do this. Of course. Oh god. It's Aaron and some girl.
Let's do this, Shaolin. We won't go easy.
Oh, but I beg to differ.
Here goes.
Here's our...
Oh my god. Oh! There's 3 of them.
It's go time.
Oh, whoops-a-daisy. Wait, I can just do this.
Keep going. It's go time.
Oh, I got a crit too. Nice.
Out with a bang.
So, he gets a sword.
Sword for me. Phoenix stand.
Boost gauge limit crushed. Gotten stronger. One.
Well, that was easy. Damn. We did it, Aaron. We won. Like there was ever any doubt. Oof, my bones haven't been seen that much action in a long time. You don't even look winded, Aaron. I didn't think I'd ever get to fight alongside you again, Shenli. Your skills sure have gone dull, though. Well, I can say the same to you. Let's just say we both did our best and leave it at that. You know, I think this duel has given me a better understanding of you, Lilian. And still, I believe you to be the best choice for taking over the dojo. You're more than qualified, even as you are now. It's what Baba wants, too. I'm glad to hear you say that, Zhaoling. Really, I am. However, I'm afraid I cannot honor your request. I'm sorry. But you promised. You said if I won, you'd take over the dojo. Unfortunately, little sister, that isn't quite what I said. Besides, don't you think it's a little strange for a person who just lost a duel to be put in charge of a martial arts school? Why are you so... The request was just for us to participate in the fight, not that it's finished. Screw it, I'm sure it wouldn't hurt to give him a push in the right direction. Oh god. How should we approach this? Sympathize with Lilian. Attempt to provoke him. Oh god. What would Van do in this situation? Bada bing. Go. Fight him harder. Actually, where's my phone? I'm gonna go find that while you guys vote. Alright, I'm not gonna get any water. Alright, I'm gonna close the poll in 3, 2, 1. Not a ton of votes, but I guess we're just gonna provoke him. Alright, sounds like that's a case closed. Too bad your dream of playing low for the rest of your life didn't come true. Guess it's time for you to turn in your resignation, Xiaoling. What? There's no need. After all, if I don't honor my promise, she shouldn't have to either. You sneaky SOB. Xiaoling came to you with serious intentions. If you never planned to honor her commitment, then you shouldn't have accepted her challenge in the first place. Brother. You sure know how to make someone feel bad, don't you? What you said is true. I have no excuse. That said, I'm still not able to give you the answer you want. Whether or not someone is disqualified to become the next master isn't simply a matter of martial prowess. There's also a deep sense of purpose, reputation, propriety. These are all necessary qualities for a master to have. And Xiaoling possesses all of them. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Well, you say that. Not to pile on with girly here, but I remember how the students of the dojo used to look up to you. You had a pretty good reputation back then. Just what the hell happened, man? Did something go down after I stopped coming to the dojo? Lilian, I wonder why you stopped training. Your acquaintances, aren't you, Mr. Arkwright? Yeah, but I wouldn't call us close. We've never really talked about stuff like that. I think I've kind of got an idea of what happened, though. How disappointing. Heads up! Oh, what? Who's this dude? Everyone alright? Yeah. I am on... as much as a demon as always. Brother, are you alright? Yes, everything's fine. Heh, not bad. You protected the little girl too, guess you still do carry the blood of the Gekka school. Why would you attack us like that? Because of you, my brother, the Zhangzhou who ended up at Longkai Clinic, huh? Better than where our own ended up, I suppose, but not quite as satisfying. It's the boss of this gem, damn. Sorry I don't live up to your expectations. I felt some kind of energy in the area and decided to drop by. I'm pleased to see some familiar faces. Well then, I'll be taking my leave now. He just did that to be an asshole? Drops in, punches a few people, leaves. Who was that? He might have come across as a jerk, but I'm sure you saw how powerful his technique was. Yeah, he's the one that's been stirring up rumors recently, the strongest Gekka practitioner there is. He's the one that Ashen told us about, the foremost fighter of the Lai family. I see. That would explain his strength. Doesn't seem like he's involved in what's going on, though. And he just shows up and leaves like nothing. That info we got from before seems suspicious now. Yeah, he didn't even try to test my strength. I don't like him. I hope I never see him again. You know, he actually trained at the dojo about a year ago. He seemed like every student there wanted to challenge him. He defeated them all with ease, including me. So that's why he lost to your nerve. Yes, when he defeated me, I felt the overwhelming gap between our abilities. It was too much for me to overcome. But I believe I now understand the reason for our differences. Huh? Well, that's not what I expected. This doesn't mean that I'm going to return to the way of martial arts, though. However, the emptiness in my soul feels a bit more full now. Brother. Anyway, I believe our father ought to be returning soon. I think I'll take my leave here. Xiaoling, I'm sorry for leaving you with such a heavy burden. Hold on, we're not done here. Well, that was a pretty weird interruption. No shit. So at least everything turned out alright in the end. Yeah, I'll say. You should probably keep an eye out for that guy in the future, though. that says things. Leading on. I trust you'll be able to move forward with your life now.
That takes care of that.
Reward deposited.
Hey, another quest done. More moral grayness. And we have one more side quest we have not even started yet.
Let's be on our way.
Alright, let's see. Right here. Are you the Minhao that sent out the Force Brigand request? I see you've got Heron with you too. Thank you for coming, Spriggan. Yes, I'm Minhao with Red Star. And you've brought Aaron along. That's very encouraging. Hell yeah, man. With me on board, it's always smooth sailing. Anyway, what's this here about the Dragon Chariot going missing? It was over in the main plaza up until yesterday, wasn't it? I have a question. Actually, what exactly is a Dragon Chariot? Oh, right. I suppose if you're not familiar from Langport, you probably wouldn't be too familiar with it. It's that gaudy golden car. It's a yearly tradition, kind of a symbolic thing. Every year, the most influential people in Hayway invest large sums of mirror into prepping a high-class luxury car to put on display. Then they showed off the Lunar New Year Festival to impress anyone with eyes. I mean, it wasn't that impressive. It was very gaudy. It's to make sure everyone knows how rich and powerful Hayway is. Here in the old days, they used to do it with boats and ox carts. Ever since the Red Star came around, though, luxury orbital cars have been the staple. After the festival, it gets toured around to every location you can think of before eventually being auctioned off. Auctioned off? Then I suppose the Eastern Theater serves as the auction house? That's correct. In fact, the Dragon Chariot was supposed to be brought into the theater today. We were actually just having a meeting about it. Unfortunately, just as we were getting ready to proceed, it disappeared. If we don't do something, our company will be out of a huge investment. That's not even to mention how much it'll inconvenience our partners in Hayway. Is there any way we can enlist you services or help retrieve the Dragon Chariot? Oh, what do you say, old man? Let's see. Yes. We'll do it. Alright, we'll take the case. Hayway's not really in a place to deal with this right now, and I've had my fair share of experience with this stuff like this. Besides, as a casual fan of orbital cars myself, I want to see what whoever sold that beauty brought to justice. Casual fan, he says. But I'm with you. We can't just let some two-bit thieves get away with something like this. I appreciate your support. To be honest, I was pretty worried you might not take the job. It's an incredibly expensive vehicle, after all. If you don't manage to get it back, Red Star will be at a huge financial loss. This may not be relevant to the investigation, but exactly how much is the Dragon Chariot worth? Let's see, the Chase's base is one of the Red Star's more pricey models, the Nexus 3. Then you've got the embossing work from a first-class professional, the pure gold ornamental pieces, the gold outer coating. What the fuck? Pure gold ornamental pieces? Come on now. The manufacturing cost alone would be 30 million mira. 30 million mira? I can't believe someone would pay so much for a single car. You'd be surprised. And when it comes to auction, the highest bidding price usually goes well beyond the original value. There's no doubt the thieves would be able to make us a rather significant profit from it. I imagine they mean to use the money to fund their criminal activities. From a risk management perspective, this case seems absolutely critical. Alright, first things first, I need you two to tell me about the details about how the car was being transported to the theater. Any moments you can think of where the car could have been stolen? Yes, you see the Red Star crew started moving it into the theater around 5 hours ago. They finished about 4 hours ago, after which everyone decided to leave. Unfortunately, right around that time, there was one issue that cropped up. It prevented us from being able to keep a proper eye on the chariot. Oh, what happened? As soon as they started bringing the car in, the revenue service decided to show up for an audit. Oh, damn. The IRS is here. We were so busy dealing with them, there was no time for anything else. It seemed like it took forever, too. The auditors only left a few minutes ago. An audit from the revenue service, huh? So that's how it all ties together. And right after Fonlu just got arrested on false charges of tax evasion. It makes sense that other businesses would start being suspected of fraud, too, but you gotta admit, the timing's pretty suspicious. Yes, it's hard to believe it's a coincidence. Either the criminal knew the revenue service's exact schedule, or perhaps... I'm ashamed to add our lack of vigilance, but because there are so many crew members on hand, we assumed everything would be fine. Perhaps some of them noticed something we didn't. Don't you think you should have given them more clear instructions? You guys were the ones in charge after all. Well, either way, it wouldn't be a bad idea to ask around inside the theater. We just need to take it slow and trace their path step by step. Let's get to it.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
I mean, yeah. I mean, money doesn't necessarily equate to good taste.
I can barely contain myself.
You can barely contain
What would
yourself,
you like?
say.
Will you stop by again sometime?
There's a second Fuka? Oh. Sup, Fuka Bazooka? Sorry to bug you. I even noticed her name was Fuka. Aaron? What can I do for you? Actually, these people with you, aren't they? Yeah, we just have a few questions we'd like to ask you. You heard about the dragon chariot being stolen, right? Yes, I have. In fact, I even gave them a bit of a hand when they were bringing it in. But, I'm sorry, I really don't have any idea when it was taken. Even the smallest detail you can remember might help us. Did you notice if anything felt off at the time? I think I might have been a bit paranoid, but I guess there was one thing. About 3 years ago, someone from Red Star came back to the theater with a big truck. I assumed it was just some additional servicing that needed to be done, but I was so busy at the time, I wasn't able to pay attention. I wasn't able to pay them much attention. That certainly does sound strange. According to Minho, the crew started leaving the theater about 4 hours ago. Even if they had forgotten to take care of something, it would be unusual to send a single person without informing anyone beforehand. And Minho had his hands full with the revenue service right after the actual Red Star crew left. That would have been the best time to get the car out without anyone noticing. And I'm betting that Red Star guy she saw was a fake. If he played the part well enough, nobody would even blink an eye if he stole the car. I'm so sorry, if I'd paid more attention, this wouldn't have happened. Nah, it's not your fault, Fuka. Still, you don't think a truck big enough to haul the Dragon Chariot would stand out in a place like Longport? It'd take quite a while to find a place to hide it. Maybe someone involved in transporting goods might know something. Now that I think about it, that delivery guy Anthony runs mail all over Newtown. He's probably got a few contacts in the shipping industry. Wouldn't be surprised if he knows something. Let's get going then. We have a second, not as cool looking Fuka, but she is there. She's not small or green haired or shoots herself. She's just a normal girl.
What are we waiting for?
Now we're gonna get like a second Yukari or something, I bet. We get the whole crew together. No, Delivery Man Anthony. Oh, whoops.
Let me ask you something.
A truck oh, whoops, never mind. A truck carrying heavy cargo, huh? Well, I mean, Lineport is a harbor city. It's not really unusual to see trucks that big every now and then. But actually, now that I think about it, I do remember seeing a large Red Star truck headed to the harbor district around the time you mentioned. And you haven't noticed any changes in the area lately, have you? Any workers you haven't seen before renting out storage space or boats? Nah, I can't say that I have. Oh, but maybe. Something jog your memory? Well, you remember that warehouse where there was a murder about half a year ago? After that happened, most people around here didn't want a thing to do with it. But just recently, one of my clients, a guy named Lai Hong, said his company decided to start renting it. Heard they stopped using it though. Was wondering if maybe something had happened. Oh, that warehouse, because it makes sense people would be avoiding the place. The fact that somebody wanted to rent it at all smells pretty fishy to me. It's also more than big enough to hide not just the car, but the truck carrying it too. Looks like there's the harbor's our only lead right now. Let's go see what we can find. Man, of all the places, why'd I have to be there? Where is this? Harbor District.
Time to depart.
What the hell did you just link? What is this? It's a palm flank. I love Fuka. Yay. True. I wonder what happened. Are you Lai Hong? We heard you're the guy that's renting this place out. Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with? We're in the middle of an investigation, and this warehouse came up as a spot of interest. We were told that you had to stop using this once We were told you had to stop using this one in particular, is that correct? Yes, that's right. My understanding is that they found some kind of issue related to last year's incident. I wonder if the car's in there. Yesterday, someone from the security company that oversees the harbor showed up and said they'd be taking it over temporarily. And yet, something else happened? Well, I came by here just a minute ago to take a look. It seems like somebody else has been making use of it. That shouldn't happen if the security company is keeping it under lock and key, though. That is pretty suspicious. I have to ask, but would you mind letting us take a peek? That's fine. To be honest, I was just sitting here wondering whether I should take a look myself. If we could learn something from it, I don't see the harm. It's a truck. I wonder if the car's inside that truck. Ha! I knew it. Well, I'm guessing that's not your company's truck, right? Definitely not. Who in the world brought this thing in here? What's that security company up to? Let's hope the Dragon Chariot is still in there. Having found a suspicious truck inside the warehouse, Van and the others quickly proceed to check its cargo. Unfortunately, the delivery bed was completely empty. RIP. Well, that's about what I expected. This must have been a temporary storage location for them along the way. They probably realized how likely it was for the police to check the warehouse. They picked this location as a decoy. I just attempted to access the server of the security firm that controls this area. However, there's no record of any new issues being found with this particular warehouse, nor is there a record of them taking temporary custody over it. It seems like the security personnel that informed you of this supposed issue was an imposter! Oh, I can't believe they managed to pull one over on me with such a simple disguise. I feel so foolish. Oh, kind of sounded like something about him stood out to you. Well, you see, I couldn't help but notice his hair was rather striking shade of green. Gave me a bit of a startle, honestly. Wait, uh-oh. Is that who I think it is? Green hair, huh? That means he'll stand out in a crowd. At any rate, it sounds like this thief brought the chariot to the harbor in the truck and then transferred it to some other vehicle. Well, there was another... oh, wait, no. I was thinking of Campanella, but this would be very random of him. Whether there was another truck or boat remains to be seen, though. Let's ask around and see if we can pick up their trail. Alright. Who the hell else has green hair in this? I guess Essie, but I doubt she... no, that'd be also weird. Maybe it's just some random guy. Excuse me. Suspicious heavy cargo, huh? No, I haven't taken on anything like that myself. Well, actually, it might not be related, but this morning someone I've never seen before came in to charter a boat. Oh yeah? Mind telling us what they looked like? What type of boat did they rent? Well, they were a man, a middle-aged Navy type with a little bit of beard. I think he said he was an officer. No, a lieutenant colonel. I thought it was a bit odd for someone from the Navy to be renting a civilian boat, but I didn't really think much of it. I mean, we get all kinds. Still, it's not every day you see people renting an orbital sail with a small barge attached. An orbital sail? Those are vessels with orbital engines that propel them more easily than a regular sailboat. Those engines are only auxiliary, however, as they don't provide much in the way of horsepower. That being said, if the barge is small enough to carry a single vehicle, the engine may just be sufficient enough to tow it. This Navy guy sounds like he's our target. Did the boat already leave? Yes, I'd barely taken my eyes off them for a second before they were gone. It sounds like there's more going on here than I thought. Should I have rented out the equipment? Or should I have not rented out the equipment? Damn, I can't read. Nah, you've got nothing to worry about. Anyway, I think we've got a pretty good idea of the scale of the scheme now. Let's find a place where we can sort through everything we've learned so far. At least now we know the entire sequence of events. So to sum it up, we have a guy believed to be the culprit bringing the truck to the theater, moving it to the warehouse, and then renting a boat with a barge. At every location, they were disguised to look like someone who could feasibly have business there. We were given two descriptions, a young guy with green hair dressed like a security guard and a middle-aged Navy officer. We don't know what the guy pretending to be a Red Star employee looked like, but do you think they were all different people in disguise? I have heard there's a phantom thief capable of mimicking the likeness of various people, and by himself no less. Although he seems to be an isolated case, we should be careful not to discount the possibility that this is the work of a single individual. That's true. Let me say multiple culprits. I've got a feeling we're dealing with multiple culprits here. I mean, even if it really was just one guy, there wouldn't be any point in making it all so complicated, right? They were probably only handing off the car to one to one another in disguise so they would be harder to track down. Makes sense to me. So, who's behind it? You figured out everything out already, haven't you? Well, the first people who come to mind are... the Mafia looking to get a hit on Hayway, one of Red Star's rivals. Oh my god, I actually don't know who it could be. I'm gonna say it's the Mafia? Could be somebody looking to hit Mafia while they're down. Maybe even the Dolor family. No, I'd be pretty unusual from the family. Oh god. This is a... Oh, okay, I guess I'm overthinking this. I'm thinking it might just be a small group of amateur thieves. If a bigger organization was involved, they would have put together a plan with a higher chance of success. These guys prepped the warehouse and boat right before committing the crime, which makes me think that there wasn't a whole lot of brainpower involved. I mean, regardless of speculation, though, they did still manage to get away with it. I agree, looking at their plan, it seems a bit rushed and simplistic. It was put together very haphazardly. They seem to only have succeeded... They seem to have only succeeded by being well coordinated and light on their feet. I must say, it also seems unlikely that the visit from the Revenue Service had anything to do with them. Yeah, that was a little too convenient for my liking, but it's probably not as relevant as we thought. Let's go back over what we know about these guys again. They're capable of rudimentary disguise, trust each other, operate as a small unit, and work fast. You guys also remember a certain threesome that fit that bill. Oh, you mean those guys we dealt with in Tharbad last year? Yeah, those guys. Oh, yeah, I guess it would be those three, huh? The Devancy brothers. This certainly does seem to fit their MO. According to the recent search, it seems they managed to break out of jail just a few weeks ago. And so wait, they just casually broke out of jail? Fucking hell. It's still unclear how they escaped, but it's likely they had outside assistance. Food. Well, that settles that. All we've got to do now is hunt them down. You know where they went, don't you? Yeah, they must have taken the Dragon Chariot to... the Rody Cave. Oh, fuck. Heilong Chengjai. Most people tend to keep their distance from the place, but this is close enough to get with an orbital sail. Shit, that's the place I wanted to go. Makes sense though. There's a reason Almada used it for their hideout. It practically screams, "Hey, hide your stolen shit here, dude." But what do you think they're doing with all that? What do you think they're doing with it all the way over there? If they wanted to sell it off, they'd have to load it up again and take it somewhere else, wouldn't they? That's why I thought Heilong Chengjai gave off more of a stench than the eroded cave. It's not easy to tell just by looking at a map. But on the east side of the Heilong Chengjai, there's a small path that links back up to the main highway. There is? I mean, the place was used for mining after all. Makes sense that they'd have a few roads for transportation. Gotta be long abandoned by now, though. They disguise the Dragon Chariot somehow while they have... while they have it in Heilong Chengjai, they should have no issue taking it to the land from there. That's pretty much the long and short of it, yeah. Damn, they sure picked a hell of a target right after getting out of the slammer. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get our asses over there to Heilong Chengjai. These lanes are too long. Show over at the Eastern Quarters Wharf should be able to hook us up with a boat. Okay, I think I got some SP out of that. Let's go. Boat time.
Go, go, go!
I need your shittiest boat.
Where's your next?
Hello.
And you'll never guess what happened next.
I wonder if things have calmed down a bit.
This must be the Eastern Quarter.
Yeah, no shit's the Eastern Quarter.
Last year sure was rough.
Give me the boat. Soon thereafter. Wow, look at that, guys. Normal sail on a barge. I knew it. It seemed just to be just as you surmised, Mr. Arkride. Probably haven't been taking the chariot too far. I bet we'll find them pretty close by. Alright, let's go. It could be the Northern Nickel. True. We get the southern sense, though. Or the Southern Penny. Naval, God, it looks so gaudy. Nice work out there, brothers. If we manage to get this thing's bits and bobs in the black market, our mere woes will be ancient history. Look at this ugly fucking thing. Before you know it, we'll be out of Calvert and making a name for ourselves in a whole new part of the world. We can never have done without your foolproof plans, big bro. Who else would have thought to get somebody to meddle with the revenue service? Nobody. That's who. You fuck with the RS, you're gonna die now. Alright, that's enough praise for me. Besides, you guys played your parts to a T as well. I must say, your disguises have gotten pretty convincing lately. Still, I think one of us really ought to consider changing his hair color next time. That's the hair is what makes me me. No way I'm getting rid of it anytime soon. Well, whatever. We should be proud of this one, boys. The bonds of brotherhood have secured us yet another victory. Let's say we crack open a bottle and have a toast. We deserve a little reward, don't you think? We can always just slip out the abandoned pathway tomorrow. Well, ain't that sweet? Brotherly love sure is a beautiful thing, right, Van? No doubt about that, and they even let us listen in on their little plan. Nice group of guys, I gotta say. Too bad it's about all the time you're gonna get to celebrate, though. Oh my god. I hope you losers are ready to be back behind bars. If your bonds run so deep, then why not pull all that energy to something that actually helps other people for once? I'm afraid we have you cornered, Devancy brothers. Turn yourselves in and we promise to do you no harm. What are you doing here? Actually, haven't I seen you somewhere before? They're the guys that foiled our plans back in Tharbad. The Spriggan? Ah, why'd it have to be you again? Hey, we're not all that thrilled to run into you crooks either. You boys have the end of your rope. And speaking of rope, how about you stand still so we can tie you three up? I think you can say something else to that. Why, you really think we're just gonna have back down now? You meddled in our plans for the last time, Spriggan, your toasts. They're gonna toast to this, and now they're gonna make us into toast. Don't go getting all cocky just because you took us down once before. I have a gun now. We'll give you a real run for your money with this time. With me, brothers! Brotherly love.
Whatever you need.
Destroy them! You're freaking dead!
Fine, let's play.
Destroy them. You're fucking gonna die, kiddo.
Too slow!
Oh no.
Make it count, Aaron! Have some more!
Get fucked.
I won't hold back.
Anything that gives you good stats.
That's the thing.
Perfect chance! Flames, give us strength!
Alright, I'll kill him.
This
Well, you killed one of them, you tried.
Hit him fast!
Oh, but wait, you can do it. No.
The end of the line! You're finished! Take this! Rampage!
boost gauge limit broken.
Seriously?
Well, we killed them. God, I can't believe we lost these bastards again. I swear on myself that this won't be the last you hear of the Devancy brothers. Yeah, we always bounce back. Just you wait until we get out of prison. You'll get what's coming to you eventually. You're gonna live to regret ever messing with us, Spriggan. Or maybe you guys could just learn your lesson and stop thieving already. You can act tough all you like, but that's about the least scary thing I've heard all week. Well, that takes care of these idiots. Now I'm just worried about the car. Is it okay? Not accounting for how fucking ugly it looks fine to me. It would seem so. Nothing more than a few minor abrasions. I think we can return it to our client as is. At least the barge will make getting it back to Langport a little easier. Right, let's bring it back to the theater. How about we just, like, leave them here, or, like, throw them into the ocean? You know, they'll never thieve again. What's wrong, man? I'm just remembering something they mentioned earlier. Like hell you're gonna get any more out of me. You guys said something about getting something to meddle with the revenue service, didn't you? So the audit was part of your little heist after all. Oh yeah, the timing was certainly suspect. Oh, is that all? Fine, if you want to know who our partner in crime is, I'll tell you. The truth is, I don't actually know their name. What? I thought you guys were all buddy-buddy. And here I was thinking you had connections to some big hotshot. Well, I guess I don't mind spilling a few secrets, since, see, we got word from someone using a pseudonym that they wanted to help us out. Their only conditions was that we had to cause some kind of uproar in Langport, and it had to be today, so they'd even lay all the groundwork. Wow, you sure know how to pick 'em. Look at you using strangers to your advantage. Nice going, bro. What is with these guys? For real, you'd think they'd be more angry about the whole being used as pawns thing. So someone's been trying to stir things up in Langport. Bet it's whoever betrayed the Liu family. It makes sense if they were the ones pulling the strings here, too. Anyway, before we return to the Dragon Chariot, we'd better decide what we're gonna do with these guys. Oh, what are our choices? It would probably just give him more stress on Heiwei if we tried to push him off on them. So let's try and come up with something else. Let's see. The guild, the police, the Marduk families and the Marduk company's an option. What the fuck? Good lord. Okay, let's see. Guilds, police, Marduk company. Let's give him to a private security company. What could go wrong? What the? Oh, I mean, they are in the they are in the area. We just haven't talked to them yet. Or rather, we haven't talked to the greatest Jaeger of all time, Kasim. Oh my god, it's at a dead heat. We need more people to vote, but everyone's so sleepy and not here. So few people are voting. I'm gonna check a couple things while I'm at it. While I'm waiting. Alright, I guess I'll just switch my vote. Oh, it didn't even matter. What's your favorite type of cookie? Ooh, I like whippets. Alright, we're gonna give them to the guilds. Not only are they prison escapees, but they also stole from a business. If anything, we should... Wait, do you guys even... Do you know what a whippet is? I don't know what are, like, things that are, like, only known in Canada. Okay, hold on. I guess it's a Canadian thing. Whippet cookie. It's from Dare Food. Oh, it's a Quebec thing. It's not even a Canada thing. Fuck my life. I'll show you the one I like. It's basically like a, it's like a marshmallow. It's like a, I don't want to say it's a schmore. It's not a s'more, but it's like the same concept. Hold on, I just want to find the flavor that I like. Yeah, here it is. Can I get a bigger image of this? No? Come on. Images. Here we go, finally. Oh, no. Image. Open new image. Thank you. Fuck it out. Yeah, so I thought this was... I don't know if it's like an American equivalent, but it's basically like... It's like a marshmallow with a graham cracker covered in chocolate and you use it, and sometimes you'll have like a filling inside. I like them quite a bit. If anything, we should probably hand them over to the police, but I'll be honest, I'm tempted to turn them over to the guild instead. I did not know they were just a regional brand. Why do you say that? Not sure if we can trust the police Not sure if we can trust the police right now? Exactly, with Fan Lu getting arrested, it's possible whoever set them up as a plan in the Langport Police Department. It's not. That's just a cross section. It's like it looks like a puck. No, I don't know what. Not a puck, but you know. That's true. Worst case scenario, us turning them and maybe use against them. But yeah, I'm a big fan of those ones. So just to be safe. So just to be on the safe side. Actually, I did buy some maple cookies though, which are pretty good. Which I mean, that's Canadian as fuck, but I imagine there's also that in America. I don't know what brands would sell it though. So just to be on the safe side, we should try our best to avoid the police for now. Even if the guild has some restrictions, it'd be a lot better than handing them over to someone who might actively try to hinder us. And so, thanks to Van and crew, the Advancy brothers were captured once again. With the case now closed, the Dragon Chariot was soon returned to the theater where it would await its new owner. Maple don't, I mean, I imagine. I mean, I'll show the ones I got, so... Maple cookies... hold on. That doesn't actually... So the brand I bought today... I bought this. These are quite good. Teta de Nega. Ooh, I'm gonna get banned for that one. But yeah, so this is maple. So it's like maple creme, maple cream. Thank you so much for all you've done. I'm so glad we were able to get the chariot back in one piece. We don't need to worry about Red Star's reputation taking a plummet either. Yes, now that we have the car back, tonight's auction should be able to proceed as planned. Thank you all. I hope you know how truly grateful we are. It was no biggie. I just did what any fellow car lover would do. Don't you think it's time you got a new hobby, old man? I'm real glad it all worked out. I'm sure this car means a lot to the people of Langport. Yeah. It does indeed. In times like these, that's all the more reason for us to upkeep the tradition. Hopefully it'll help to bring back a sense of normalcy. We'll make sure the reward is posted to your account right away. Thank you again for all you've done. Sure thing. It was no sweat. Just remember to keep your eyes peeled in the future, yeah? Don't want anyone getting the drop on you again.
Well done, everyone. Mira deposit confirmed.
4,000 Mira for a car that costs 30 million. I guess that's what happens when Van has like a rate. Alright, now that we're actually all done the side quest, we can actually start progressing with the main story. So let's go talk to everyone's favorite character, Cassim.
Off we go.
The strongest Jaeger to ever live.
So that's Marduk.
Oh shit, she's real. She's an actual person.
The mechs have been delivered. The combat drill will proceed as scheduled.
That's not blue. His hair's not blue, it's purple. Oh no. Are we gonna have to do the fucking GameCube shit now?
Very good. This will be the first drill since we were officially deployed. I fully expect you to provide me with some excellent data.
Of course. We will try to meet your expectations, sir.
Damn, that little guy's voice.
Cassim!
Hello, Mirabelle. It's very nice to see you again.
What are they doing with the Navy? And is that the Basel professor?
Yes, Cassim Al-Fayed.
Greetings, Farida. I had heard you were in the city. And it's been some time since our last encounter, Van. Been a bit, yeah. Haven't seen you since the end of last year. I heard you went back to your hometown, like your little sis.
He always comes home for our New Year's festival.
Wait, if his hair is considered blue, is that Fairy's hair is also blue? That's not right.
Though I didn't.
That's not right at all.
To you again so soon.
All of this is wrong.
Nor did I. Perhaps it is the will of Arusha and the flames. And it's good to see you too, Mirabelle. Been a while since you and I met face to face.
Yeah, well, I call you up a lot for our Marian Garten work, so it doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Now, are you a secret robot as well?
But I'll bet you anything Rosette was as giddy as a schoolgirl to see you again.
I was quite happy, yes. Thank you for facilitating my return to Arkwright Solutions.
Aw, don't mention it, girl. Just treat me to a coffee as usual, and we'll be square.
Damn, coffee? Going after my own heart.
I'm guessing the red-haired dude is Aaron Way, and you must be the Chief's adorable little sister. Thanks a bundle for always having Rosette's back.
You guys are the best.
It's interesting that they're both like maids, but like they have different maid outfits, so it's not standardized.
Pleasure's all ours.
Huh, damn. The two of you couldn't be any less alike if you tried.
Yes,
We meet again, Spriggan. I'm curious as to what brings you here to Longport.
What do you mean you must be married? I guess because she's technically never met Aaron.
I heard all about what transpired in Messeldom. You and Catra had quite the fascinating...
She's only ever interacted with Van, yeah. That's the implication.
Word sure does travel fast these days.
I forgot his name. I guess we'll get it. Yang Cronkite, that's it.
Let's move to a better spot. Then you can regale me with the finer details.
I'll regale you with the finer details. That doesn't even make any sense. Got it, so they're finally starting to deploy all of those fancy new armaments. Professor Croquette. Guess that explains why Marduk's here. They're helping get these get those assault frames field ready, right? It's been several years since the Empire's Panzer Soldates were first developed, but it's taken the Republic until now to make a similar weapon. Oh fuck. What are you reacting to? Marduk and Vern have been working together with our security division taking the lead on conducting training exercises at each location. The Navy's thinking about developing some with enhanced waterproofing. That's why they brought along Professor Cronkite. He's one of the original developers, so he's here as a consultant. Oh shit. Oh, you're seeing her below. Okay. They can be used in naval combat. That's so cool. Cool isn't the word I'd use. It's freaking scary. The military's getting real strong, real fast. I'd do anything to figure out what that president guy is up to. This country's arming itself to the teeth, and I don't like it. At least it doesn't seem like he's trying to go to the route the Empire did. Yeah, crazy. I don't like that reaction he had. Anyway, that Almada's legacy matter sounds fascinating. Whether it's connected to the unfolding conflicts in the city or not, I can't be certain. However, it likely bears some relationship to your risk management AI's recent assessment, don't you think? Yes, I agree. Oh yeah, that's the thing Rosette's employer uses, right? Correct, it's a high-performance AI system used for crisis management. We have it installed on the main terminal in Marduk. You know, I didn't even, like, think about this, but, like... this feels like... This is just real life now. They're just using AIs for things. I don't know if they would use it for... No, they would use it for, like, for this sort of thing. This is the kind of thing they would try to use it for. Oh boy. What should have been more sci-fi is now just real life. Do you think Maribel enjoys shoulder rubs? Maybe she likes rubbing shoulders with hot guys to want to fuck. I don't know. Correct. It's a high-performance AI. We have it installed in the main terminal in Marduk HQ. Collates and consolidates data on people, geography, history, and economy, and then calculates the danger levels of a targeted area or the threat levels of an entire entity or organization. Yeah, it's basically the cornerstone of Marduk Total Security Company's main business. She does have shoulder access. I'm wondering if it's just more like to like be basically a contrast to like Reset. Not like a perfect mirror image, but like give it a bit of like asymmetry. Oh, and for some reason the AI assigned Langport the red zone label, which means this place is like super not safe right now. And get this, the reason it gave us the reason it gave was unknown. First the Martian garden hijacking, now this. I totally feel for the system admin. They're on pins and needles over all this. I had assumed it was simply a bug in the program, but evidently Mr. Thorndike didn't agree. Who? Oh yeah, I forgot about that slime ball. He's just a guy. I'm sure the CEO of a security company is totally above board and not evil. I know it would be a lot different. That's so. Guessing he went... I'm just saying it gives a little bit of asymmetry. So now we're not going like bunny suit, reverse bunny suit crazy here. Guessing he sent you and Customs here to find out what's going on. Yes, that's right. And as luck would have it, you happen to arrive at the same time. I wish to assess the situation from a new perspective, so I applied for a transfer to Arcade Solutions, as it was readily approved. And it was readily approved. Gotcha. Well, it works for us having you here. What's the reason behind the danger assessment? The only thing I can think of is... a grundle. We could be, yeah, but the game's rated T. Come on, Scoobs, you gotta think more realistically here. At present, we have no intention of meddling in the affairs of this city. However, we may reassess our stance depending on the circumstances. Nothing that transpires here will impact me or my work, so I have no obligation to help you. That said, if you come to me with something that aligns with my interests, I will at the very least consider offering some advice. You got a stethoscope shoved up your ass, Doc? Jesus. Okay, well, if we end up needing you guys' help, I'll shoot you a message. Would you mind if we kept in touch, Maribel? Do you even have to ask? We're besties. Hit me up anytime. Oh, and don't slack on your margin garden floor cleaning duties, alright? Understood.
Oh, Kasim, good luck with that training exercise. I'm gonna give it my all, too.
As you should. Show us all what you gained from playing the role of the priestess at the New Year's festival.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe we should clean her duties, if you know what I mean.
On my way.
Would it just be wiring? Do you think they actually like modeled that? They surely went far. They had to have gone all out for her robot body, right? They wouldn't just half-ass it there, would they? I could really go for a hot bath. I was so tempted to drop by here yesterday after we wrapped up work. Yeah, but we didn't have time, and even if we did, I doubt we would have been in the mood for it. I settled for a shower at the hotel, but didn't get rid of the fatigue. Heck, I'm still kind of worn out. In that case, how about we make a quick stop? I believe a change of pace could do us all some good. The maid's encouraging us to slack off. Damn, all Gehenna must have broke loose when I wasn't looking. Just two bros hanging out.
You're really giving off 40-year-old man vibes right now. You sure you're 25?
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Can it with the old man bit for a second, will ya? Let me enjoy this. And don't forget that you're gonna be 25 in 5 or so years, too. When people start calling you old, I'll be the one having the last laugh.
Nah, I'm gonna be young at heart for life. Just you wait. Even at 50, I'm gonna be cast in loads of female theater roles. My seduction act's leveled up since our long night trip, you know. See?
Oh, for the love of Adios. You're such a damn brat, you know that? Oh well. I can endure your shenanigans when I'm here. This is the epitome of relaxation. Even you seem to have loosened up a bit too. Someone harmed your family. I know for sure that you're pissed, as you should be. But you haven't gone rushing off on your own, which is exactly what the Aaron of last year would have done. That's a sure sign that you're growing up.
Don't act like you can see right through me. I've just learned that there's only so much I can do alone. I pounded that lesson into my head. I'm not relying on you, Fairy, or anyone else. I'm just not turning down hands when they're outstretched. If I'm gonna fend off the thing that's inside me, and if I want to prove that I'm different from him, I need to accept help from others. And you've been thinking the exact same thing. After all, you did just say you'll be laughing at me in 5 or so years. You're actually thinking about the future. That's a sure sign you're growing up.
Way to throw my words back in my face. You're right, though. In that way, we're in the same boat. We really ought to pull ourselves together, don't you think?
Hey! Hands off the hair!
Meanwhile, girls...
This is a nice treat. It's not often that you and I get to share a bath together.
I suppose you aren't wrong.
She's not completely naked, you see the towel.
I have accompanied you a number of times at one of the public baths in the capital. By the way, I noticed you've grown a little since our stay in Longlai.
You think so? I can't really tell myself.
Well, you're almost 14 now. So I would expect a growth spurt or two in the coming years. Bear in mind, though, that even with an organic body, you will not grow much once you've reached adulthood.
Is that really how it works? Huh. I wonder if I'll find the answer I'm looking for by then.
Is something on your mind?
Oh, it's nothing. Just spaced out for a sec. Hey, Rosette? I need your advice on something. How can I, become like you and Agnes? What do I have to do?
Well, with Rosette, she was gifted this body, so science is behind her chest. Agnes, I don't know. They injected her with milk or something, probably.
It seems she is coming into her womanhood.
I don't want to make these jokes. Not with her.
Alright, I think I'm ready to hop into the sauna.
Well, you know, like women, especially little girls, are concerned about like if they're gonna get big tits or not, so that they can seduce older men. I guess.
Time for my revenge. You're not beating me this time.
What? Wait. Can you use different phrasing? You're not. God fucking damn it. You're not beating my cock this time, Van. Fuck you.
Can we not? I'm so sick of these dumbass endurance contests. I've told you, saunas...
You're not beating me this time for these endurance contests. Damn.
Aw, don't tell me you're leaving already.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell?
Yo, what the fuck?
What are you doing here?
Oh, you know, I heard you guys were in here and thought it'd be fun to hang. So here I am.
Have you seen her in this game yet?
What's wrong? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
Woman. Oh, Reset looked concerned. It's Shizuna Rem Misurugi. She's back.
Oh, so mixed baths aren't a thing here? That's weird.
Haha, whoops.
Oh well, at least it was only Van and Aaron, so it's no biggie.
Damn. The hell's that supposed to mean? Ah yes, I had heard mixed baths were a custom of the Far East. Men and women who've never met before sharing a bath, that kind of thing would never happen in the Central East. Didn't the person at the front desk try and stop you? Nah, I was in stealth mode. I totally forgot to turn off my camouflage when I came into town. I have no words. Anyhow, this almond ice cream is amazing. It's just the thing I need after that hot bath. I'm glad I took your recommendation. And I'm glad you liked it. Don't you just love that almond jelly flavor and that exquisite velvety sensation in your mouth? She could be walking around naked. This is what you want. It's the quintessential dessert of the Eastern Quarter. If you don't get a taste of this every chance you get, then what are you even living for? There he goes again. Wait, I just realized, is she in a different outfit from the last game? I think she is. I remember her coat being white. But, true. I suppose. You done with your dumb sweets rant? Great. Now let's talk about shit that's actually important. Hey, they're important to me. Now then, we have a few questions for you. Chief among them, what brings you Karuga's second in command to Langport? And you're not in your usual combat attire. What's with the wardrobe change? Okay, wow. I even mentioned that. Oh, this, my god, you got side leg under pants. No, this I spotted in one of the shops and thought, oh, I have to have that. So I don't really know much about Western clothing or fashion. Does it look weird on me? No, I think it suits you. Well, I guess it's true that you don't stick out as much as in this compared to that battle suit. But that's neither here nor there. Why are you so tense? I'm not here to fight, I swear. This meeting was a total coincidence. Things have died down with my main gig, so I thought I'd take some time off. So I'm here on vacation. Well, aside from me picking up the occasional odd job here and there, a girl needs spending money. Look at you, going through life without a single care in the world. That odd job bit is suspicious enough on its own, but I can't help but wonder what that main gig could be. Does that mean that whatever they were up to in Longlai is finished? There are some things in life you're better off not asking about. Fair enough. Hey, did you just read my mind again? Stop that. You truly are an enigmatic figure. Anyway, I just came to this town on a whim. It's a good thing I did too. Things are getting pretty interesting around here. Word is that there's been some faction disputes within Heiwei. This whole place is like a powder keg set to blow. Your concept of interesting is pretty screwed up. You realize that, right? What, you get your sick kicks from watching people suffer? Well, when you put it like that, it makes me sound pretty heartless, huh? Nah, honestly, I'm just mostly disinterested in that foremost fighter person. Oh, right, him. Wish we knew what kind of plot that bastard's cooking up. I have to change the topic, but do you mind if I ask you something? You know any good sightseeing spots here? Or maybe some fun activities? Huh? Well, that was random. Thanks to everything going on behind the scenes, most of all the tourist attractions are closed. I really want to do the eroded cave tour, but no dice. Oh yeah, we did that last year as part of our Eshin's request. That attraction is run by Heiwei. Now that I think about it, I don't think they've done many tours since the beginning of the year. Is it possible that they're closed for the winter season? No, they're supposed to be running them year-round. Anyway, we didn't come here to be your personal tour guide. If you want one, go ask around. Go ask someone else. Wow, so cold. You got a block of ice for a heart or something? I read that weird. Well, I better get back to work. Got another one of those odd jobs to do. Good luck with whatever you're up to. I have a feeling we'll be bumping into each other again real soon. And there she goes. That crazy lady's taking a real shine to us, huh? She'd be so much less of a hassle to deal with if she was just some battle-crazy idiot. And here I thought this would be a good chance to relax and unwind, but now I feel even more exhausted than before. Same. I wonder what her odd jobs entail exactly. Who knows? No use racking our brains over it. Alright, I think we've learned all we can just from walking around the city. There are a lot of powerful people here, my brother included. There's also the Divine Blade of Silver and the Golden Butterfly, both of whom are maximum level threats. There must be some reason for them coming here now of all times. Perhaps it's related to the assessment provided by the risk management AI. Didn't they say labeled Lineport as a red zone? That's a little worrying, isn't it? But what's more worrying is that we aren't really any closer to finding the people who framed Fan and poisoned Gien. Not necessarily. Huh? What do you mean, not necessarily? The flower petal's a clue, for starters. She said she picked it up at that high-class restaurant over in the second ward. I thought it looked familiar. We picked some flowers with this kind of petal during our last trip to Lineport, right? Yep, and those flowers are spring lilies. They're used at mass and during funerals. It's a rare plant that it can only be found offshore at the eroded cave. Oh yeah, we went there on our last trip. This petal's still fresh, must have fallen off fairly recently. The only people who would have been at the restaurant in the last couple of days would have been the remnants of the Lai family, and the Lu family members charged with handling the aftermath. If we assume the petal stuck to either of the clothes or the shoes of one of the Heiwei's members, then that begs the question, why were they coming and going from the cave in the first place? Somehow I can't figure Fan and Gien strolling the eroded cave picking flowers, even forgetting the fact they're out of action. Okay, I think we know our next move. Yeah, we gotta rent a boat in the first ward and head to the cave. There's no time like the present. Let's go.
What a nice bath.
Can I take a... Actually, can I... Let's do it again.
Welcome to shit.
Welcome to shit. Let's take another bath.
Ugh, I'm really working up a sweat.
Top of the world.
I forgot if I already did this. I did not. There we go. Despite the story, Sana did not count for that achievement.
Heading to the objective.
You've noticed an incongruency? Tell me. Inform me.
Stop by for a drink.
Where's to next?
Hello.
And you'll never guess what happened next.
No wonder things have calmed down.
Where the fuck am I going? This way.
This must be the Eastern Quarter.
A recent reset wins over Mirabelle. Why is that? Tell me more. Oh. Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, Mirabelle can join the party. We don't know that. Okay, we're good. To the eroded cave we go.
Seriously? They found us out already? Well, whatever. Doesn't matter to me.
It's the other twin.
I've got zero interest in this stupid gig, but since Ix clearly does, I'll go along with it.
It's the second half of the blowjob twins. What the hell? Ooh, eerie. This place is unrecognizable from last time. I mean, what's with all this red mist? They stopped the tours here, right? There's something fishy going on here. No kidding, like I said earlier, they've always run tours regardless of the season. But they haven't done a single one since the Lunar New Year. I actually looked into this after our conversation with Shizuna. The reason behind the suspension of the tour was undisclosed, but despite this, there have been virtually no inquiries or complaints filed. In fact, people's memories of this particular tour seem to be rather hazy and unclear. Not that you mention it, even I didn't think anything was off about it before today. The ferryman sure didn't seem to think anything was up. Hang on, let me check something real quick. Aha! Good catch. Guess my feeling from earlier was right on the nose. Seems like there's a good number of those things in the area. I see more on this rock too. These look like Eastern talismans. I'm no expert on the subject, but I think this one's the type that screws with people's thoughts and perceptions. With this talisman barrier here, people's awareness of the area is going to be on the fritz. Is that right? The copper must have put them up so people wouldn't figure out what they were hiding here. Seems like their range covers the whole cave. Yes, I believe that's correct. However, I find it difficult to believe those talismans can create such a large-scale cognitive obfuscation. Yeah, no way. Especially now with the long stretch of blue between here and Langport. I wonder how they pulled it off then. Ah, seriously, it's reacting here? I guess I have my answer. It's the 8th Genesis piece discovered in Messeldam, yes? Could that mean the next piece is somewhere in this cave? Wouldn't shock me. I'll bet they're using it as an amplifier for the talismans. That's what this thing was used for in Messeldam, even if it was for something different. Ah, yeah, you said that some brat had it, right? I wouldn't call him just some brat. He held his own against Van and 4 others. And 2 of them were those stupidly powerful dominions. In any case, the fact that the talisman and the Genesis are linked works to our benefit. We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That said, we'll need to tread carefully. This place is bound to be more dangerous than it was before.
Well, well. You actually made it.
Oh. Oh, fuck, it's Kasim.
Kasim?
So, you got here before us, huh?
Well, they mentioned that, like, the talismans wouldn't work this far out, but yeah. You'd think they would just use that more often.
Place out too, huh? You guys are on the ball as always. We only just arrived a few moments ago. Our AI program marked the eroded cave as extremely dangerous. It was assigned the label Terminal Zone, the highest threat level an area can receive.
Because of the Terminal 7 brain cancer.
Therefore, I will be accompanying you.
Ooh, cool. We get the strongest Jaeger of them all.
What?
For real? So we will be joining you on one of Marduk's risk assessment missions?
Speak of the devil.
I know we're kinda springing this on you out of nowhere, but bear with us.
We are Spriggans, so springing and stuff on us is fine.
If you want my opinion, I think the chief could have handled this himself. But Mr. Thorndyke thought the situation sounded too dangerous, so he wanted me to ask you guys to help out.
Damn, he thinks this is too dangerous for Qasim?
The writer's just so the AI is just the writer cop out. Sure. It's basically the reason why they suspected it.
That goes to show we cannot take this situation lightly.
We sure can't. Don't know all the details, but it sounds like this job's gonna be a doozy. Alrighty then. You ready to get this thing started, Security Chief Qasim? I, Mirabelle Alton, have got your back. If you need anything from me, just give me a ring, okay?
Okay.
Understood, Miss Alton. Now, let's begin the risk assessment mission.
I just realized we've seen 4 people from the Marduk company. It's Rosette, Thorndyke, Qasim, and her. And Mirabelle's like the one with like an actual like peppy personality. The others are like pretty
Won't complain about having a badass
stoic,
like you on the team, though.
underplayed.
Glad we're fighting side by side for once. Sure beats trading blows with ya. May our temporary alliance prove fruitful. Now's your chance to show me how much you've improved, Van. Farida.
Although I guess Thorndyke was more slimy because he was like a CEO. Kind of came off like that. Qasim was like, I shoot big gun. I shoot gun really good. I got something. Fuck it. Let's go to the end of the dungeon. That'll be where we call it for the night.
Initiating combat.
Ooh, look at her go.
Engaging shark strike.
Hell yeah. Oh, that was easy.
Got it down.
What the fuck?
Engaging shark strike.
Hell yeah.
That went better than I anticipated.
Great work.
This is not related, Yensites. What the fuck are you doing?
Freaky monsters are coming out in droves.
Drawn by another worldly entity. We're 400 yards ahead.
Why are your measurements more accurate than mine? How do you always do that?
Because he's Qasim.
There you have it. Stay on your toes, you guys.
Understood. We'll be on the alert. Engaging shark strike.
That one was tough.
Now's your chance for a shot. Activating skill.
If you please.
No problem.
It's go time!
Oh, what does this guy?
Activating skill.
You're open.
Barry, now!
Activating skill.
Too slow!
Activating skill.
Barbados raid.
Now!
How strong are you here? That was a lot of damage.
Boost gauge limiter.
But not as strong as me. Snail guts, ew.
Breathe your last.
Sludge shot.
Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
Gotcha! It's go time!
You're open.
There we go.
That's what you get.
Engaging shark strike. It's over yet.
Team up with your brother. Go. Damn it, too far.
A boost would work.
Can you not? Fucking
Activating
this.
skill.
He like sister like brother. Everyone's whiffing. Jesus Christ.
That's what you get.
You're on fire, Aaron.
Alright, we're gonna ignore
Treasure
these.
located.
Defense 2. I guess we'll ignore these guys. They're not giving a lot of experience, so no point. But there's a lizard here. I'll fight him. Gotcha, bitch.
If you please.
I'll handle it. Be gone!
Oh, hell yeah.
Battle complete.
Oh, more fish? Fucking hell.
An enemy mob! Wanna clear him out?
So many enemies. Watch out!
Jesus Christ. No, castle here.
Activating skill.
Follow my lead. Mr. Wen!
Balls in your court. All set.
Alright, he's doing his thing. He shot his gun really good.
Don't stop now, Van. Hit him fast, Fairy.
There we go. All dead.
Nice. That went great. Good results, Van.
Yeah, okay, this is just for more chests and whatnot.
Looks like some good loot.
Green pendulum, nice. How much more of the dungeon is there left? Not that much. Or, assuming it's not like multi-tiered.
You're tough as nails as always, Qasim.
Still can't believe you're able to wield that overgrown hunk of steel. You make it look so easy.
One's choice of weapon matters little, so long as it brings out your full potential. You would do well to reflect on how to draw out the potential that lies dormant within you.
I mean, yeah, but you also just shoot it really good. So you know. Is that your potential? I shoot this gun really good. Although, admittedly, I've actually seen him use it more in this than I've seen in the last game, where he just looked like he just shot a big laser and called it a day. So yeah, I'm pretty good. Oh my god.
What's going on?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
The connection is being disrupted. Perhaps it's because we are approaching the barrier center.
Guess that means it's no normal talisman. Stay alert, everyone.
Roger that.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Very soothing.
Guard.
Alright. Johnny, you literally joined as I'm about to end the stream. We have 7 minutes left, but we're going to be hitting a boss fight. Most likely in a lot of cutscenes, so... Gonna call it in here. Yeah, we've been having a good day. We did up all the side quests, and now I guess we're almost done this act, assuming there's not more after this, but I guess we'll see. Alrighty, so, thank you all for tuning in. I'll be live Thursday for real this time, same place, for some more Trails Through Daybreak 2. Until then, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.